Let's take a break. I don't want to hear anybody ever say,
Yeah.
ever again, that these cameras on the side of the school bus are a cash grab. Because I think what those people making the argument have found out the hard way
What's that?
is that these cameras on the school bus do not work the same way as the cameras that people have big-time problems with. Because now we have proof that
We
folks
can see the look on your face.
Kimmy.
Oh, really?
But it's not
Is
even,
that good?
Yo, bro, but that's not the problem.
Oh.
That's not the problem. It's what some people have decided to do to avoid losing 15 seconds of their day. And we will get into the story, and we'll do it next here in the break room. On CMF. I think this debate is over with.
All right.
I don't want to hear anyone criticize the school bus stop sign camera program ever again. Well, because it seems like the county heard people's complaints.
Yeah.
Claiming that this was just a cash grab.
Money grab.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking to get a little money, that's all this is. But it turns out that this program does not work the same way other programs that people have problems with
So what's the difference?
do. And I'll tell you the difference. But more importantly, the county has alerted all of us and shown us with proof why it is so very necessary to keep an eye on people driving around school buses.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. Very exciting news. Our long national nightmare is over.
What happened?
The break room live stream is back up.
Hey, look at that.
Go check it out at WCMF.com.
Well, less.
YouTube or Twitch. The Break Room WCMF on YouTube or Twitch. I see that all the folks that are in the chat have gotten back together again. They haven't spoken in 2 days.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's why the world has been such a good place. Just after 7:25, 7:30 this morning, the city of Rochester is looking to help kids with their financial literacy. And this is a brilliant idea.
It is.
It sucks for one group of people.
Oh.
Parents who may need a little money till we get to payday.
Oh.
Because if your kid's money ain't in the house,
Yeah.
we'll get to it.
Okay.
Just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. Earlier this week, Monroe County came out to address folks complaining about the stop sign school bus cameras.
Okay.
These are cameras that will take pictures of you if you blow by the open stop sign when kids are getting on or off a school bus. They alerted the public that since the start of the school bus traffic program, Monroe County has given away 18,000 school bus tickets.
That's so many.
18,000 in just Monroe County.
Yeah.
And I would like folks to keep in mind, for most of the length of the program, not every school district in the area had these cameras. So the number of people blowing past active stop signs on school buses is probably much higher than the 18,000 tickets.
Yeah. Which is crazy because it's not just in one place. It's, you know what I mean? Like,
Spread
it's not
out.
like you can argue like, well, this road is tricky or this area, it happens more because people are going faster. Like, it's everywhere.
You got it.
Okay.
All types of lawbreakers.
All right, so Tommy,
Yeah.
there are people that don't want to believe this. And they've actually called our show and made this argument. We've talked about this in the past, claiming that the numbers are inflated and the cameras are designed to catch people not breaking the law, but like, oh, it's my ass end on this way or just the front before
Yeah, but
I
there's a
stop.
kid possibly walking in front of your car.
Tommy, it's a cash grab that exists only to put money in the pockets of the government.
These kids should move faster.
So the county says those people are wrong. And as part of the State of the County address, Adam Bello, the county supervisor in his office, shared some videos of what people have been doing caught on the stop sign camera.
Yeah.
There is a video of a man passing a school bus by driving on the sidewalk.
Where he went up
Yes.
on the sidewalk
Yeah.
where the kids are going to get out?
He
Yes.
nearly hit a kid trying to drive on the sidewalk to pass the bus.
By the way, doesn't that F up your car?
Hey, man, he's
Like
got places,
hitting the curbs
got
and
places
stuff?
to be. Places
All
to
right.
be. There are several videos that they shared of kids jumping out of the way of cars blowing through intersections while the stop
Oh,
sign
my
is
God.
out. There is one video where a person towing a trailer also goes up on the sidewalk and around a tree to avoid being stopped
Wait,
by a school bus
So
for
he went way around.
way around
All right.
to avoid a 20-second stoppage by a stop sign school bus. And every video that they shared, and you can go find it, is
Yeah.
more and more insane.
Yeah.
And the point that the county is trying to make, these cameras are necessary.
Yeah.
I would also like you to keep in mind, the folks in these videos are aware they're on video, or at least aware that there is a camera on the stop sign.
Okay.
So I think it's fair to ask, what else could be happening if there weren't cameras on these stop signs?
Oh, we had just let it
Yeah.
go?
Well, because that's what some people want. They want them
Yeah.
wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to hit a kid.
Okay. So I think it's now time to have like a serious adult discussion.
How's that?
Getting rid of the cameras is not feasible based on what we witnessed in
Well,
these
of course
videos.
not.
I think we should actually go the opposite way.
Yeah.
More cameras.
No, well, yes, but 252-WCMF, 252-9263. It's time for stiffer punishments.
Oh, so what is the punishment now? I should say you ran a stop sign?
Fine.
It's fine. So
Yeah.
the first offense is $250. Second is $275. It's $300 for every offense after that, but it doesn't seem like it's a points on your license offense.
So it's the fix is easy to me.
What's that?
Child endangerment.
I'm fine with
Well,
that.
That's like the death penalty, man. No, as far as like for like a finable offense.
Yes.
Yeah, and you could get that for every kid in the bus.
I don't hate that idea. Is there anyone?
Because people would stop and push their cars around that thing.
Tell me the argument why that shouldn't happen. 252 WCMF 252-9263. Because I'm with you 100%. Right?
Then you're done.
Like you go if you disagree with that, go watch some of these videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Go because it's terrifying. And what is interesting, I think, the most about
What's
this,
that?
well, okay, the cameras that catch people speeding through work zone cameras, right? They take pictures. And as you like to complain when you got your 3 speeding zone tickets, we're send them out of state. These cameras on the bus have a public safety team here in Monroe County that reviews every single video.
Oh, they got to sit and look at it.
Yes, before they issue a ticket. And I see you guys trying to get in 252 WCMF 252-9263. Give us a sec here. It's not like this is some frozen, can be interpreted in 5
So you're
different
watching
ways picture.
the whole thing.
You're watching
video.
a video.
Yeah.
And there are people who work for the county watching these videos, right?
Yeah.
What argument do you have?
Oh, there's going to have some argument.
No, but I'm saying, like, if there's a video of people doing this thing, if there is a human being reviewing said video, what is the argument against actual charges? Because, your argument was, well, there's not a cop there, a photo can do 1,000 things, there's no proof that I did or didn't do anything.
Yeah.
There's proof in these videos.
Yeah.
These videos exist.
All right.
What's the argument against the charges? Because it's funny. Last time we had this, the phones immediately, here's why it shouldn't. Now you got nothing to say? Where'd you go? 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, how are you, buddy?
Hi, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good, brother. What do you got for us?
So this actually hits home. This happened to my stepdaughter. She got hit by a car.
Jesus.
Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional.
No, you're fine, man. I get it.
She was on her way home from school, and she was at a traffic light in between 2 buses, and she went to go across the road, and a young girl ended up hitting her, striking her really hard, broke her ankle, and gave her a concussion.
How's she doing now?
She's doing pretty good now.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
That's really scary.
How old was she when that happened?
12.
Hey,
tight.
Hey, not that. By the way, I love how we go. If she was 17, that's fine.
Well, they're sturdier.
I mean, how long ago was this, Jonathan?
This was about 2 years ago. There was no crossing guards. We actually got to witness the accident because there was 2 school buses. They had cameras, and we got to see it from 2 different angles. The girl ended up just turning left when she wasn't supposed to. She was trying to cut in front of the bus and, smacked my stepdaughter right in the middle of this crosswalk.
All right, so now, Jonathan, I'm glad she's okay and everything, but it does kind of suck a little bit for Jonathan. Because you have no excuse to not drive her to school from now on when she asks.
Oh, no kidding.
You know what I mean? And we all know how long those pickup lines can get, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
Well, Jonathan, I'm glad she's doing well. Thanks for the call, buddy. I really appreciate it.
All right, take care.
All right, take care. I mean, look, if you have a kid, if you had a kid, I do not.
But this is why you got to do this for that story right there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do find it a little bit interesting.
What's that?
Right, like you're on board with this.
Well,
right
because
away.
it's kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Now with construction workers? Or?
Well, they're not kids anymore. They're like grown-ass kids.
Sturdier kids?
They're sturdier.
No, it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me, and it's good that you're all about this, and you're fine, and you're arguing. You hear, oh, man, it's got to get done. And then we go construction camp.
Well, if there was a stop sign, I would have stopped. There was no stop sign, just slow down sign.
No, it's interesting you bring that up.
Was it? Would you have stopped? I mean,
Well, I don't run stop
certain times
signs.
of the morning, the night.
I only run stop signs in the middle of the night.
Okay.
After hour rules.
You're not helping.
I look all around. Nobody around. Why you got to stop?
252 WCMF.
Keep America moving, baby.
What are you, Quickville?
Yeah.
Driving America. As part of the State of the
We
County.
watch way too much TV.
We have to for this job. As part of the State of the County address, Adam Bello, the county supervisor, addressed people that had problems with the stop sign cameras on school buses. The county revealed that since the start of the program in Monroe County, there have been 18,000 tickets issued to people that were blowing stop signs open while kids were getting on and off of school buses. And again, keep in mind, For most of the program, not every school district has had these cameras, so in reality, the number is a lot higher. They also shared videos of people driving up on the sidewalk to avoid the stop signs, videos of kids jumping out of the way of cars blowing past the stop signs, and I do think it's now time. Now, by the way, the county did not bring this up. They did not address the punishment thing. It's now time for more punishment, and I think that your idea of child endangerment charges is right on the head.
I would love to... Because we've talked about, like, could shame prevent people from doing this in the future? Because I would love, like, especially, like, the people, like, driving up on the sidewalk and actively going through the stop sign to save themselves 10 seconds of time. I want them to, like, be on a panel and they have to answer questions as to why they did what they did, where they were going. Like, I'm just curious.
Like a Sean McDermott press conference?
Yes. They should have to hold a press conference to answer for what they did.
No, I mean, you make a great point. Because going back to the discussion we had about the speeding cameras, we had a guy call up who had a court case that got his fines overturned and may have affected the how effective the cameras are in the speed zone.
Yeah.
And when he called up the show to defend himself and had no defense once we started the conversation.
Yeah.
Right? He started like, oh, well, you know. Like, Kimmy, you're right. Like, it's easy to sit here and yell and write
Put
Facebook
your face
comments.
out there, answer some questions.
Yes.
Let's hear you out.
Absolutely. We got Facebook messages coming in. Here come the dicks. You can always get us at the Break Room Facebook page, the WCMF Facebook page. Let's see here. Let's see. Gene writes us. There's no witnesses to the crime. If it's just a camera, again, I don't know the circumstances of why that person ran around the stop sign. You can't convict someone just on that. What are you talking about? We have a long history of using video to convict people of crimes in this country. If your argument is you shouldn't charge someone for blowing a school bus stop sign because a cop wasn't there, can't you make the same argument that you can't convict someone for robbing a house or
murdering
Thank
somebody?
you. If it's on video,
no cop.
it's a video.
OJ, get out of here.
We have the video. Look, I mean, I'll go past child endangerment. I'm okay with jail time at this point.
Well, that would be jail time.
Not every time.
Not
Like,
every time?
No, I mean, people that are charged with child endangerment, they don't always go to jail.
I always thought they did.
No.
I thought that was like the hammer.
No.
Because you could get one for every kid on the bus.
Goes round and round, round and round.
Round and round.
Round and round.
Round and round, yes.
All right, now people are going even harder than. All right, so the criminal part is one thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I think Kimmy's right about the shame.
What's that?
Matthew has a great idea.
Because they tried this with prostitution and billboards. Remember when they were catching those guys and they were putting their faces up on billboards?
Well, but prostitution hasn't stopped, so that didn't work.
I know.
Barbara writes us. Here's a great idea. Duffy and WCMF. They should be forced to put bumper stickers on both ends of their car that say, I blow past stop school buses. I think that would work.
You have to put it on your car.
Yeah.
It's mandated. If you're going to have your car, it's a sticker mandated by the state.
Right.
I blow past school buses.
Okay. You don't want to do the billboard?
No. Well, I mean, we could do both.
Why not?
Because those
Sure.
electronic billboards can keep popping faces up there,
No, you're right. Man, it's amazing. Based on this discussion, the messages we're getting, and the discussion we had like 6 months ago, right? Like everybody writing now is all for charging everybody. We have had one person write us on Facebook saying why you shouldn't be charging people for stuff like this. I mean, how about this?
What's that?
There are still some places that have crossing guards. Jonathan brought it up with his stepdaughter not having one. There's a place in the city, some of the small towns. What if you get caught doing this? You now have to work off community service working as a crossing guard.
I don't want a crossing guard that has to do it. You know what I mean?
All right.
I don't care, kid.
Yeah, 'cause
do what you want.
You are still putting them in charge of people's safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
I'm going to
get it,
gung-ho
but-
crossing guard.
That's a
Not
good
like,
point.
this sucks.
Hey, by the way, are those crossing guard jobs, are they paid jobs or are they volunteer?
I thought they were volunteer old people.
it is usually the older set doing them, but I figured they were paid in some, maybe
I mean,
not a lot.
It
but-
can't be jack squat. What are you paying Granny?
Well, it would have to be minimum wage at least.
Yeah, but that's,
No, because my daughters go to school in the city, so like when I'm driving to go pick them up sometimes, like there's crossing guards on every corner around every school we pass.
Right.
So there's like 3 or 4 for each
Oh.
school.
Okay, yes. Crossing guards are paid employees in the Rochester, New York area.
Okay.
School crossing guards typically earn between $15 and $17 per hour.
All right. So like you said, minimum.
Is that a gig you'd want to do?
No.
Why?
Doesn't seem that bad.
You're helping out
if
kids.
you live right
No,
around
but
the
it's
corner.
a lot of responsibility for nothing. Money.
Okay, you're helping the community,
Yeah.
you douchebag.
Well, let that person do it because I'm not interested.
No, I just like All you have
I'll
done,
probably freeze my ass off.
all you have done is take from this world since the moment you came out of your mother. Like, you now have an opportunity to go back and do a little bit of good. What, $15? No. What do I get out of it?
Nothing.
What do I get out of it? And, it's probably a good idea you're not a crossing guard now that I think about it.
Yeah, why's that?
Because from a distance,
Yeah, why's that?
people would hit you with their car because they recognize you from the radio.
Every week.
And you suck so hard that
Greatest joke ever written.
what you do. Right? This shouldn't have to be said, but stop blowing stop signs on
It is
school
amazing.
buses.
Save the children.
And if you didn't know, it's going to cost you at least $250.
Right.
Until they come up, until, Adam Bella
Yeah.
hears the show and they decide to charge you with child endangerment for every single person on the bus. Just be cool. For
All
God's
right.
sakes, you got nowhere to be that's important.
Slow down.
There you go. Thank you. Saving money is important.
Oh, yeah. Who's got it?
Well, that's just it, right? The key to a brighter future is ensuring that every kid has the tools to understand how to use money when they finally get their hands on it. And with that being said, the city of Rochester, I think, has come up with a brilliant idea.
Oh.
Look, since the beginning of time, you're only as good as your parents are at teaching you how to use money.
Yeah.
And not everybody's parents are good at money.
That's why most people are broke.
Exactly. So this will fix that. In fact, the only people this is going to affect negatively are the parents who may be a little bit short. Because when your kid's money isn't in the house,
Yeah.
that is a stream of income that has dried up. And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. Your kid needs to know how to use money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're not good at using money, your kid won't know how to use money.
Well, nobody's good with money.
Well, there are people that are.
Yeah, but those are like bankers and people like that.
Bankers.
And I can't even think of anybody else. Bankers and coin people.
By the way, bankers aren't even good at it sometimes based on bailouts.
Yeah.
That being said, the city of Rochester has come up with a brilliant idea, and this is really going to help the kids.
So what do they do?
Well, I'm going to tell you what they do. Who it's not going to help, however, are people who aren't good with money with kids who will no longer have money in the house.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. You can go to WCMF.com right now. Let's say you're hard up for cash.
What am I going to get?
Enter to win the let me try this again. Enter to win the $50,000
$50,000
home makeover wish list contest. Submit your dream home makeover wish list. If it matches our secret contractors list in the exact order, you could win $50,000.
$50,000 grand.
$50,000 towards your next home project. Enter now at WCMF.com.
Yeah.
The city of Rochester has developed a new program to teach kids how to save money.
Okay, what do we do?
It is called the Our Future Fund. Get it?
Are you?
No, Our Future.
R.
R.
The letter.
R.
No.
Okay.
Kimmy, it's called the Our Future Fund, and here's how it works.
How's it work?
It allows kids in the city to open up a savings account to put money away and learn how to save their money. And as an incentive to open up this account, kids who do will get $20 credit in their account immediately.
All right.
Right? It's a little.
What's the minimum I need to open up a bank account?
Well, I don't know. I think you could just sign up and they'll give you the $20.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Yeah.
All right.
But it gets even better for the kids.
What happens?
They can earn bonus deposits of up to $10 each for taking parts in other activities to help them learn about money. Things like a financial literacy event or opening a library card. Bottom line,
All right.
we as parents are not doing a great job at teaching our kids to save and manage money. So the city of Rochester, and they're not the
It's
only.
a great idea.
Yes, other communities do this as well. There may be even towns that are doing this across the greater Rochester area.
Okay.
Are trying to help fill the gap. So you like this idea.
Yeah, of course.
All right. And it's a great idea for one very important reason.
What's that?
It gets the kids cash out of the house, which keeps them from spending it, which is good.
Mhm.
It also removes another temptation, not for the kids, but other people in the house.
Who are those other people?
How much of your kids' money are you entitled to as a parent?
Well, my sister raised 3 kids, and she thought she was entitled to all of it.
Okay.
So if they got birthday money and she was short on the, the power bill,
Yeah.
pony up.
No, there are lots of parents that have that same belief. And I don't know if that's wrong. I'm asking. 252-WCMF, 252-9263.
I don't even know if it's sometimes like being short on a bill. Sometimes it's just, I don't have cash on me. So maybe you dip into your kid's piggy bank just for temporary things here and there. And then that adds up over time because I don't know how great you are at replacing it.
It would piss me off, though, that if I, let's say as a grandparent, I give that grandkid $50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Then that's for them. And I find out you paid the electric bill with it because your short ass had to snag that money. I'm pissed.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, though. What grandparent doesn't like to stand on? Because every grandparent probably has taken money from their kids when they were growing up.
Hey, that was different back then.
It is
Also, if it keeps the light on for your grandkids.
Yeah, right. The grandkids don't have light.
I don't
No
know.
light there. 252-WCMF, 252-9263. And again, not that you're going to go in and just steal money from your kids at any time, but if you're in a
You
pinch.
borrow it.
Yeah. You need cash in the moment. Maybe you're short for dinner that night. You could use $100 until payday shows up. Is it appropriate to take that money from your kid, 252-WCMF? Because if we're being real here, your kid doesn't need all that money.
No.
But then what are you teaching them?
Should we? But is there
Protect your money.
I was gonna say, I think it's okay if you tell your kid you're gonna take it, because if there's anybody that's gonna keep tabs on how much you owe them, it's gonna be your kid.
No kidding.
They're gonna be a reminder,
You're
like,
right.
hey, you still owe me that $10. Remember?
You're not wrong, Kimmy, but here's the problem.
If you're sneaking it, it looks a little worse.
way easier to sneak it in here.
Yeah, I know it's easier, but
Well, no, like if I go to my kid and I go, hey, I need to borrow $20, right? If they start guilting me, like being
Yeah.
like, oh, but it's mine, I'm going to feel bad.
yeah.
And that may keep me from taking the money.
Okay.
So I'd much rather sneak in their room when they're not there and take the $20. They're not going to
No
notice.
guilt.
They're not going to notice.
You sure?
Oh, I would notice. You don't think your kid would notice if $20 was gone?
It's not like my kids are counting
Especially
money
if
at
they
all
have
times.
siblings. Like, I mean, I kept an eye on it just because, like, I thought everybody in the house was out for it.
Okay.
You know, like I would blame my brother if like a quarter was missing.
And back then, you could take the trolley down to Battery Park and still have money left over for a moon pie. Well, look, I mean, if we want to talk logically here, in all sincerity, those kids live in the house and they don't pay bills.
Well, that's the deal.
It's not.
When you make them.
Okay.
You don't start making kids figure this will cover the electric bill.
You know, that's only fairly recent when you put things in, like, you know, there was a time
There was a banging time.
where hardworking kids went down to the Triangle Shirt Factory at 8 years old and made a little income for this family.
Those kids were good workers, man.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Look, I don't think if you are in a pinch, you are obligated to ask your kid.
So how long, what's the obligation of paying it back, or do you?
No, I do think you have to pay it back.
Oh,
How
I don't
long?
think you are. If you're not asking your kid, you're not paying.
No.
Yeah, if you're tapping the
Yes.
till and
Yeah.
not saying nothing.
Yeah.
I'm more likely to pay them back by not if I don't ask than I am if
So
I
you
ask.
sneak it back.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, absolutely, yes. No, I've done that before.
I don't believe you.
I've done it. I've
I
also
also
not
think-
put it back.
I
but-
also think it's just easier to forget. Like, I don't even know if you intentionally don't pay it back. It's just if you're borrowing a couple bucks here and there, you probably forgot.
All right, but if the kid doesn't notice, no harm, no foul. Right?
But I'm guessing you're going to get caught because once you start down that road, it's always going to be in the back of your mind that you've got this little bullpen of cash back there that you can grab all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what do you say to your kid if they ask you why $5 is missing?
Envelope's a little light this week. I told you, we've been slowed down at the club.
No,
It's been really tough, you
no,
know.
here's what
But next week I'll tighten it up for you. All right,
You,
boss?
like gaslight them? You must have lost
Yeah,
it.
your kid's going to turn into Joe Pesci. And, the stupidest thing is when I get out of jail, I'm so stupid, I'm going to put you back in another coma.
It's a very simple explanation.
Yeah.
You tell them, you know how the Tooth Fairy brings you money for being
now
good
we're
at
making up a
tooth?
mythical creature.
Well, no, like the Tooth Fairy can also take money when they see you doing bad things. So were you touching yourself?
Oh, that's
You're going to
where
ask your
gonna-
child
Yeah.
that?
Were you? That cost $5.
Because the tooth fairy's watching you at all times.
Well, how does the Tooth Fairy know there's a tooth? Tooth Fairy wants you to touch yourself.
Tooth Fairy's a goddamn pervert.
Not going to create any issues down the line.
252 WCMF. The city of Rochester is starting a program called the Our Future Fund, where it's encouraging kids in the city to open up their own bank accounts. And if the kids do, they get $20 for opening up a new account.
Yeah.
They can add money to that account. They'll get $10, up to $10 for taking parts in other activities. And this is great because it gives kids financial literacy.
Yeah.
It sucks for parents because it takes the kids' cash that you may need to borrow every once in a
Yeah.
while and puts it out of the house. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Jade. Hey, Jade, how are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
You are the worst parent I've ever heard of in my entire life.
All right, in my defense,
Saying a lot.
my father has not been on this show.
Fair points. But he's living vicariously through you right now.
All right, how old's your kid?
6.
All right, I want you to call this show back when that kid's 15 years old. And then I want you to lie
know.
into the phone and say, I've never taken any money. Because every parent has taken a little bit of money from their kid in a pinch. It has happened to all of us.
So my mom spoils the hell out of my son. Like, he gets $100 every birthday.
Okay.
We've had times where we've been 24 hours away from RG&E shutting us off, and I still pull myself up by the bootstraps, go work, and I make that money.
Oh, look at Jay, working so hard.
Wait, I wouldn't brag that you were only like how many hours before the electricity was turned off?
We've gotten to the point where it's been not even 24 hours, like the same day, and I had to pay them.
Okay, but
Yeah, that's
kid-
not really a bootstrap kind of story there, Jay.
well, I mean, he went and worked. But, I mean, can't you make the argument the smarter thing to do and the safer thing for your kid is to take that money?
No, because it's not my money. It's his money.
Okay. Let's have a discussion about that. Jade, always great to talk to you.
All right,
Thanks
go
for the call. Go work on your electric bill.
Turn
all
off the hall light.
right? Have a good one. All right. Let's talk about that because he said it's not my money. It's not his money. It's my money.
All right.
Your kid's money. Whose money is it really?
Well, it's intended for your kid, right?
How'd they get it?
Through let's say they got it through a grandparent or as a birthday gift or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no.
Right,
All right.
yeah.
Let's break it
Okay.
down. You're right. Because you're right. A lot of the money they get is gifts. If you have a kid that's a teenager that like has a job, that's their money. You can't argue that. But if that money is given to them, they didn't earn that money.
They earned it through their cuteness.
Yeah.
It's like a cute tax.
Okay.
They're so goddamn cute. I got to give you this money for your birthday.
And maybe there was like a deal in place, like if you're good today, I'll give you the $20. Like maybe they did earn it in a way.
Okay. If I get money,
You eat your vegetables, you get $20.
now let me put it
That's
this
a
way.
deal.
My grandfather sends me a check for $50 every year on my birthday.
Still?
Yep, I don't know how to stop it.
Call him up.
Well, what am I going to do? Be like, stop? I think
Hey,
it's-
man, I'm 40. I don't need your $50.
But the point I'm getting at is that
Send it to Tommy.
that money gets signed the back of the
Yeah.
check, and I put it in my bank
Yeah.
account,
Yeah.
and that money ends up getting spent on my kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
That money was intended for me,
Yeah.
but I don't spend it on me, right? Because it's for the good of the family.
Mm-hmm.
How is it any different with the kids?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Because you came up hard.
Yes, I
Came
did.
up broke.
Yes.
So when this grandfather used to give you $50,
Yes.
did your parents ever tap into your money?
I can't prove it. There's no doubt in my mind that my parents took
But you
money from
don't
me.
know.
Kimmy,
You
I don't-
don't have proof.
I think we all know that my parents went into my piggy bank.
Okay,
whatever. I used to
alright.
keep my money in a Bible. I'm not making that up.
In a Bible?
Yeah, I had a Bible that
Oh.
I got when I was like a kid
Yeah, yeah.
from an aunt, and I would just keep it in the Bible, like smushed down.
So Jesus was watching your money?
I mean, I guess now that I'm looking back on it, it is the irony is.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far are you willing, to? Because I know they have some pretty intense piggy banks right now,
Mhm.
for kids
They
that
do?
require a password and stuff. Yeah, it's it's a
Really?
thing. Are you gonna break into your? How? Are you willing to literally break into your kid's safe to get that money?
Well, you asked that question. Don writes us on Instagram,
Yeah.
Duffy and WCMF. When my daughter was younger, she lost multiple teeth in one day. We had to go into her piggy bank to put money under her pillow for
Wait.
that night.
They just re-gifted the pillow
Yeah, man.
with
What-
the tooth fairy?
What does the kid need the money for anyway?
I don't know.
They're
This
just
is-
going to buy
This is the
crap.
same
Yeah.
tooth fairy you claim also watches people play with themselves.
that's
There's a
why
lot
they-
going on.
and that's why they-
busy tooth fairy.
Well,
Yeah.
they took money back. It was a splooge fairy. Took the money. No, I think if you really want to make an argument as
Yeah.
to why this is okay, what is the kid going to spend money on? They're going to go to Five
Fun.
Below. No, they're going to go to Five Below and they're going to buy junk.
But that's what you should do as a kid. Like, you're only a kid once.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
Yeah.
money is fun. Like, it's
blow it on a yo-yo.
miracle. Like, you have $5. It feels like you have, like, a gold bar in your
Yeah, and
hand.
again, I'm
Yeah.
not taking all their money. They'll still have their $5.
Uh,
Bro, let me tell you something. When
and
you
then they don't really
I
own
don't
it.
think you're giving your kid enough credit for how often they count their money.
Okay, well, I haven't been caught yet. I'll tell you that.
Go
I'll tell you
ahead.
that right now. They'll never catch me. No, but when you have the 9th jar of slime that your kid bought at Five Below for $3,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, this idea of it's their money is easy to dismiss out of your head.
Well, it's at a quality purchase
No,
of
I'm
slime.
just saying, I bought this puzzle I'm going to do, and it's still in the box 6 months later. 252 WCMF. We're talking about taking money from your kids. Gary's on CMF. Hey, Gary, how are you, buddy?
Good. So I'm actually one of those dads that does borrow money from their kids, but I
Okay.
do ask beforehand.
Okay, so you asked permission. How old are the kids?
10 and 13.
All right, do they give you pushback, or do they understand that, hey, I got to do my part for this family also?
So they understand because I've actually been teaching them financial independence because when I pay them back, I actually give them a small amount of interest.
Wait, so when you,
Ooh,
but,
nice.
but you need
That's
to
a
grab
deal.
that money from your kids.
Yeah, I'm a single father that's been struggling, so.
A single dad who
Unfortunately,
works
my
two
broke ass
jobs,
don't
who
have to do that.
loves his kids and never stops, and he'll take a 5 and go out.
So
I'm a
a
survivor.
survivor.
Thank you, Kimmy.
I don't know what the word.
it's kind of a mixed message.
Don't quit
there.
your day job.
Well, what about my J job? No, okay. Well, the guy's struggling. Everyone hits a rough patch every once in a while.
Yeah, but then you're like trying to teach them, hey, you got to be good with your money. Hey, give me some money. I'm short.
Everyone's got to pull the rope, Tommy.
Yeah, but
It also shows them to admit that sometimes everybody does need help.
Ah.
Checkmate, bitch.
okay. Do the kids live with you?
Yes.
Well, yeah. How would he steal their money?
Well, I don't know if he got stuck with the kids all the time or he's
Did
like
you say
part
they're
time.
stuck with the kids?
Yeah.
Why would you put it like that?
Because sometimes you get stuck with the kids. Like usually you share custody, but if he got full stuck, man, that sucks.
Full stock. That's what
Full
the judge
stock
said.
sucks.
I sentence you to full stock.
Full stuck suck.
Gary, you're a good dad. Thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the
Man,
day.
if I knew I could make interest on my parents, yeah, borrow all the money you want.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's coming up short. Can I trust that interest? Is my
Yeah.
question.
Right.
Just saying. Alex with 4 X's. It's a lady, Alex. She writes us on Instagram. My kids are 13 and 15 now, but when they were little, I would just pass the tooth fairy money back and forth between the two. Most of the time, they didn't even know how much they had, and I don't feel bad because they're spoiled enough. And I think that's a great point.
But you spoiled them.
Yes. Exactly.
You're the spoiler.
I spoil you.
Like you're trying to say, well, these kids are spoiled. God damn it.
Yeah. No,
Where's that coming from? Let's get to the root of that.
If I spoil you, my kids never want.
And spoil is such a vague term.
Oh, really? You spoil ass bitch. What you were saying? I'm sorry.
No, but like everybody thinks they spoil their kids. Some of you really don't. You chin spoil.
What is chin spoil?
Chin spoil. Like your parents probably thought they spoiled your kids. Like if I taught your dad, mom, we gave those kids, we did for those kids. I know they came up short, man. I met the kids.
Do you think you were spoiled?
Oh, I know I was spoiled.
So if your dad went in and took money from you, would that have been appropriate?
That would be weird. He's a goddamn millionaire.
No, but let's say he came up short 1 week. Single dad who works 2 jobs, who feeds
Yeah, that would
blast,
piss me off. That's my
gloves.
money.
What's that?
It's my money.
You're spoiled. You had a boat. You got to go on any vacation
Yeah, you know
wanted.
what that goddamn boat is? I got to pay slip fees and also gas.
He paid for that.
Well, yeah, okay.
I have a question because if you are somebody that, you make the argument, I can take what I want when I want as a parent. Yeah. What age does that stop?
When they're out of the house?
That could be a long time.
Well, now, oh yeah. All right, let me ask you a question there.
Go ahead, wise guy.
Smarty pants. Say my kid's 24.
Yeah.
Still living at home.
All right.
He's got $500 cash.
And she's working?
In his room. Yeah, sure. Can I take that money? Can I take any of that money?
Well, I mean, is she not contributing? But
no, I'm not going to make my kid pay rent in my house.
I mean, I would say 24,
oh,
yeah.
What happened?
No, because that's an adult.
Oh.
Because she's not really your kid. That's your grown ass kid.
But you're going to ask, right? You're
no,
not
let's say I just went in and walked in.
No,
and
you
grabbed
can't
his money.
just
You can't,
go
no.
take
No,
money.
you just said
that's
she ain't paying
called
rent.
straight up robbery.
That's called robbery.
It is.
And it's not robbery. It's burglary.
You're going to B&E in your own house.
I know.
I mean,
and I don't want to go into my adult kid's bedroom because I don't know what the hell I'm going to find in there, and I don't want to know what the hell's going on.
Tooth Fairy knows if you need the report.
Where's this Tooth Fairy live, man? Epstein Island? Where do you get this Tooth
Jesus
Fairy?
Christ.
Well, you're the one who's got the J.O. Fairy.
Matthew writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. My brother and I had bank accounts, and we would deposit our birthday and Christmas money. My parents got divorced, and suddenly we didn't have bank accounts, but we did have food and shelter. So win-win, I guess.
You have food and shelter, but you have no money?
Well, I mean, food and shelter is the most important.
Yeah, it's big time.
Not such a bad mofo anymore, writes us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF. I bought game used dirt from the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yes.
Game one, the game I was at. He said, so buying dirt is different than 9 bottles of slime? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. Last night was the greatest NBA Finals game of all time.
Yeah.
Like, that finish was unbelievable. If you didn't stay up, we'll catch you up. I'm sure you've seen the highlight 1,000 times. But that's not what I want to discuss.
Okay.
We know that ticket prices for the Garden have been insane. But there are some tickets that you simply cannot buy in the Garden until this week.
Oh.
2 tickets that are never for sale went up for sale. And it's more than just
the guy die?
It's no. It was a charity event.
Oh.
And these tickets are more than just about seeing a game up close. It's about an experience that you can only have if you are a certain echelon of human being.
Echelon?
When you find out what these tickets went for.
Really?
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. You know, look, I agree. This is going to sound absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
However, if you look at life through the lens of an experience, this would be a once-in-a-lifetime that you could only get this way experience.
That sounds pretty cool.
And I think you could make the argument it's worth it.
Really?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. If you did not stay up last night, you missed the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. The New York Knicks win Game 4, 107-106 on a tip off a missed three with 1.3 seconds left.
Wow.
It is one of the most athletic things you will ever see in your life.
It's pretty amazing highlight. That's going to live on for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, look, Kimmy.
And you had to do it right in front of Jerry Seinfeld.
Bro, did you see the
You've
video of
honestly-
Jerry Seinfeld?
Of course I did. It's the first thing.
If the Spurs lose that, or if the Spurs win that game last night,
Yeah,
the Knicks are losing that series.
it
Yeah.
would be tough.
Right, you're going back.
Makes it
You just
hard,
lost
yeah.
2 straight games. All right, so the Knicks have a chance to close it out tomorrow night or Saturday in San Antonio.
I
It
think
doesn't
they give
matter.
them an extra day when they switch.
But that's not what we're here to talk about.
What's that?
As you brought up, you did it right in front of Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
One of the coolest parts about the Garden is what they call Celebrity Row. And if you
The
live
floor
on,
seats, basically.
you got it. If you live under a rock, now every arena has floor seats. What's unique about Madison Square Garden and the Knicks is that every floor seat is reserved for celebrities that they invite to come to games.
Okay.
So Spike Lee pays for his.
Yeah.
You got like the usuals, the guys that have been there since, day one.
You got it. But Kimmy, I don't know if you know this. Celebrity Row in New York has different tiers.
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
tier 1 and tier 2. So the team decides based on what kind of celebrity you are, where you sit on the floor for
Okay.
these games. They also feature these celebrities on the scoreboard with like their music or like clips from their TV shows or whatever movies during the game. And to get access to these tickets on Celebrity Row, you as a celebrity have to be handpicked, and then you have to sign something that says you are willing to do work for the Knicks down the road if asked.
Okay.
So, like, if they have a free agent that they're trying to, like, come after, you have to help them shoot a video. Like, hey, LeBron James, I'm Jerry Seinfeld. We'd love to have you in New York City, blah, blah, blah.
There's an
That is the
exchange.
best Seinfeld I've ever heard.
Thank you. Well, he's just being right. He's not doing his
Hey
Yeah, yeah.
guys, it's Jerry.
For the first time ever, the New York Knicks put a pair of Celebrity Row tickets up for sale.
Really?
Yes.
But they have to be astronomical.
They auctioned them off for Game 3 to raise money for a children's charity in New York
So this
City.
bid had to get out of control because it has to be a bunch of rich guys throwing
yeah,
money
trying
at
to
it.
get there.
A law firm won the
Oh,
tickets.
forget it.
A law firm won the tickets. $1 million.
Whew.
I hope it's at least 2
Yes,
seats.
$500,000 a seat. But for one game in the NBA
And you're not
Finals,
even in outer space in them seats.
the tickets went for $1 million.
God damn. That's got to be a first, right?
Yeah, well, it's the first
For
time.
any kind of sports seat.
I mean, well, look, the World Cup is selling $1 million seats right
But
now.
they haven't
Yeah.
sold
They
them
haven't
yet.
sold them yet.
This one at least got sold. All right.
I mean, I don't know. Are there Super Bowl tickets that go for $500,000 each?
You would know.
I mean, maybe like a suite, but again, this is there's probably a club attached. All right, 2 tickets, NBA Finals on Celebrity Row. You cannot buy these. Worth it for $1 million?
No.
No,
No, of course not.
it was the first. Now the Knicks lost that game, which is kind of funny.
This wasn't the game
no,
last
this
night.
was not last night.
Oh.
It was Game 3.
Yeah.
It was the first NBA Finals game in the Garden since 1999.
Damn.
You got to experience that. You also paid $1 million to watch them lose.
It ain't. There's nothing worth that.
Okay, but here's the thing, man. Like, you're sitting on that Celebrity Row, looking around. Everybody around you is iconic. Not just like someone like that's famous. These are icons
Yeah, I know.
of entertainment.
I
know.
Jerry Seinfeld. Taylor Swift was at the game last night. Spike Lee is sitting right next to you. Timothy Chalamet in his big-ass jeans and his tiny little body, like cheering, screaming in your ear right there. Fat Joe and Terror Squad.
Okay. What big names?
New York.
Some I've never heard of.
New York.
There's a guy named Fat Joe.
You know
Yeah,
Fat
he's been
Joe.
around.
You've seen Fat
Yeah,
Joe.
Fat Joe used to be on the old show. That Fat Joe. He didn't get that kind of money.
This Fat Joe doesn't eat jerky.
So, by the way, you're asking about like ticket prices that
Yes.
have been sold. So, for the World Cup final, there's an $11.5 million ticket listed for resale
Okay.
at MetLife Stadium.
Okay.
But in 2016, the World Series Game 7 in Chicago,
Oh,
was
the
like,
Cubs.
the Cubs
Yeah.
were about to break their 108-year drought.
Mhm.
that there was a single ticket that went for $1.17 million.
God damn.
A single ticket.
For Game 7. Wish they could have lost.
Okay, you're right. But
Yeah.
even in that case, that's a winner-take-all game. This Game 3 in the
Yeah,
Garden,
ain't.
it was just a
Right,
game.
right.
No one was taking home
I mean,
an
you
NBA
saw an
championship
amazing
that night.
game, but you didn't know that.
Well, no, it was Game 3. It wasn't last night's game. These
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
There's nothing worth it, I'm telling you.
I think it's worth it. I mean,
You're a sports fan, but come on, man. I mean, it's such a fleeting moment, and then because it isn't like something you got to see exclusively.
you're right.
You got to see it with everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
All right, but counterpoint to that,
Yeah.
this will be the only time that you as a human being
Yeah.
know what it's like to be treated as one of the most famous people on the
Elite.
planet. Like, no, and she's right. Like, there are celebrities that are household names that
That
are
didn't
saying
get
they
there.
can't get tickets.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
not able to get tickets. Like, NFL players. Did you notice last night Taylor Swift was there with her girlfriends? Travis Kelce wasn't?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I did. That was kind of funny.
But I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I wonder. Like,
I think her ex was sitting a couple rows behind her.
Which one?
The one nobody likes. Scooter Braun.
Isn't that all of it? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they dated.
I think so.
Yeah, she's got a tune about.
Oh, no, you know what? They didn't date, but he was like her manager.
producer,
He stole
yeah.
money from her.
Yes, he did steal
Nobody
money.
likes him, put it that way.
252 WCMF. For the first time ever, the New York Knicks auctioned off a pair of celebrity road tickets for Game 3 earlier this week to the NBA Finals. The tickets, raising money for a children's charity in New York, sold to a law firm. The 2 tickets went for $1 million on the floor. I mean, bro, I would argue, like, Chris Rock is down there. Jerry Seinfeld is down
Yeah,
there.
but you can't talk to them.
Why? You're going to – those
They don't
people
want
all-
to talk to you.
They
Side by
all talk
side.
to
You're
each
all-
other.
and you're
No,
all
they
like
talk.
it's-
Celebrity, that schlub lawyer boy
But
who
you're all-
ponied up money.
But you're all experiencing this game as fans together. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but they're not
these guys-
hugging your ass.
These guys are excited about this game.
Oh,
it's
they
not
are.
like they're just there to be seen,
That is one of my favorite parts about Celebrity Row in
Yeah.
New York.
What's that?
The overwhelming majority of the time, the celebrities that are down there are actual diehard
Yeah.
fans of the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean they're local New Yorkers mostly, right?
Like, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, I kind of know him.
You know him from this?
He's been in a lot.
Yes,
Have you watched the clips of him?
yes,
He's losing his mind.
yes.
He is losing his mind.
Well,
during
yeah,
the game.
everybody's going crazy.
But
yeah.
that's what I mean.
Spike Lee is like freak. Spike Lee's got a backpack on for some reason. He's jumping up and down like a school kid.
Well, the older you get, the more things you have. Like, you have a crossbody,
A what?
a purse.
It's called a European carry-on.
Yeah, and it carries all your bitch-ass purse stuff. No, I'm saying, like, if you're sitting next to Seinfeld or Chalamet
Yeah.
or Spike Lee, you're all towing the same rope. So if something amazing happens, yeah, you're going to be jumping up and down
Okay,
with them.
all right. But is that worth $1 million? Would you pay $1 million to shake Jerry Seinfeld's hand?
No, but you're not just shaking his hand. You're experiencing something unique with him.
Okay.
And again, I mean, I could give a crap about Seinfeld. It's just the whole scene
Don't
together.
say that. Jerry's very nice.
Oh, look, you see what he's doing?
What?
Trying to get in Celebrity Row.
No, he's trying to. Back before Jerry Seinfeld was popular, I worked with him at Coconuts in Boca Grove.
That's when coconuts was coconuts. How'd you know that?
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Carmen. Hey, Carm, how are you?
Good morning, guys. I think that's probably the best $1 million ever spent.
What?
It's the memory, dude. It's the memory. You'll blow that $1 million and not even know what you spend it on, right? But you'll always remember that game.
Who are you going to tell that memory to?
You could show it to somebody because
Everybody
you're going to be
I
on
don't
TV.
care.
You do.
Yeah.
No, because you're just rubbing it in my face.
You're going to tell me that if I got my hands on a pair of Celebrity Road tickets with all those celebrities and I came in the next day, sat down, you wouldn't be like,
You would be bragging that you know somebody that had that
Amen,
experience.
sister. Amen.
You know what? You know what I say all the time, guys? Life is all about telling stories, right? You guys do it all day long about your past and all that. That's a perfect story to tell someone in 20 years that you were at that game.
It's
Win
such-
or lose, it doesn't matter.
It's such a good story, no one would believe you.
Well, that's the problem with that story.
That's why I have the pictures and the videos. Look
All
right
right.
here. Look right here.
That could be some AI crap.
Carmen, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. That's a great call. Maybe I could use AI and say
All
I
right.
was on Celebrity.
You met Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with this AI?
It's like he's in the room. Man.
The NBA Finals will be ending.
Yeah.
And then the biggest sporting event in the world, the World Cup, kicks off.
It's tonight.
Does it start tonight?
I think
Tonight.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
First games play or not
In
playing, but
Mexico.
the group play.
No, we're not big soccer people.
No.
But what is happening around the World Cup, both politically and socially, is getting quite interesting.
Yeah.
The most interesting part, I would argue, however, is the adjustment of the countries that are coming to the U.S. Because all of the teams are now where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I was unaware
Yeah.
that every country has picked a home base.
Yeah, I looked up some of the bases too. Very odd choices.
Like a training center where
Yeah.
they'll be for the duration of the World
Yeah.
Cup.
You got it. So not only are most of these players
Yeah.
visiting America for the first time, they are visiting parts of America.
Middle America.
Yeah, Kimmy, they would have
Middle
never.
of nowhere America.
Literally the middle of nowhere America. And when you hear where some of the best athletes in the world from countries that are tens of thousands of miles away
Yeah.
are spending the next 3 weeks,
Damn.
we'll get into it next here in the break room. WCMF. If you were to take a trip to another country,
Yeah.
you're going to go to a place where everybody goes.
Well, yeah, the tourist trap.
So it's not even a tourist
Well, you want to
trap.
see the things you know, the Eiffel Tower.
Exactly. Like, you will be somewhat familiar, kind of, just visually.
Sure,
ideas.
you
Yeah.
know the stuff.
Yeah, and even with that, the culture shock will be pretty massive.
Oh, sure.
And I want you to keep that in mind while we tell you what might be the best story of the World Cup. Because you brought it up. It begins tonight.
Yeah.
Yet these athletes could be up in America for up to 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And in places that I'm sure these men never imagined in a million years.
Yeah.
They'd be spending a night, let alone a month out of the year.
Wow.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. You can nominate yourself for the WCMF Bartender Battle. Go to WCMF.com. You can win a Genesee prize pack plus tickets to see Bill
He might be there.
He's from England.
Is he really?
August 14th, Dairy Lake Amphitheater, courtesy of Live Nation. Tell us about your skills, why you deserve to win, or stop by Rev It Up Bar and Grill, Romig's Tavern, or Hunt's Pub to scan the QR code to enter. So the World Cup kicks off tonight in Mexico.
Yep.
Do we know who's playing?
Mexico is taking on somebody. So Mexico is the host country there, and they'll be opening up the games. That's all I know.
But you try to sound so
Mexico
professional.
and South Africa.
Thank you. Mexico will be taking on somebody.
Somebody.
All right, so we're on record here in the break room as saying we don't really care about the
No.
World Cup, right?
No.
But there's something very interesting happening.
What happened?
So for those who don't know, teams have scheduled matches in cities that will be hosting events. For example, Atlanta, Kansas City, New York, New Jersey, Toronto, Vancouver, places
Yeah.
out in California. So 3 or 4 teams will be playing the majority of their games in like one city at a time.
Yeah.
Right? So because of that, they are setting up home bases near those major cities. But these soccer teams need places to practice and can't stay like in downtown Atlanta or
Sure.
downtown Kansas City. So it's created some pretty funny living situations.
They kind of need to set up like a home base.
Exactly,
somewhere.
in
Yeah.
places outside of these major
Yeah.
cities. And where these countries will now be spending the next 3 weeks. For example,
Yeah.
the Argentinian national soccer team,
Who was the won the last one?
you got it, they are living in Kansas City, Missouri
Okay.
for the next 3 weeks.
All right.
Now, I've never been to Argentina,
Okay.
but I would imagine that living in Argentina is a hell of a lot different than living in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh yeah, probably.
Is that
Yeah,
fair?
Yeah.
Even more of a shock, the Algerian men's soccer team is living in Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh,
So there must be.
where's Algeria?
I don't know.
Is it like an African country?
Let's go with yes.
Okay.
I think it's in Africa.
Oh.
Sounds African.
So they're playing by the University of Kansas?
yes.
All right.
I'm sure they're using the University of Kansas.
That's what I was
Nice
wondering.
facilities.
Like
Yes.
they got to find like facilities that meet their standards.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but like they're
But the
not
food, yeah.
just walking around
Yeah.
Lawrence, Kansas. You're not going to be in the
Little
facility
different.
all day
Right.
long.
Yeah.
Croatia will be living and practicing at a high school in Alexandria, Virginia.
Man, they got the wrong.
At a high school.
Yeah, it might be one of those like premier like boarding high schools.
Could be nice. It's still it was just so random.
The Spanish soccer team is living in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh.
Yep. Watch out for the choo-choo. The Japanese soccer team is staying outside of Nashville.
Damn.
But
Kind of cool.
but what might be the funniest country to new state marriage in the World Cup?
What's that?
The Iraqi soccer team.
Iraq.
Yep, for the next 3 to 4 weeks will be living in West Virginia.
So Iraqis in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
That should work out just fine.
Well, you know, accent's a little different
yeah.
on both sides.
All right, so Dan writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCM. Says, these guys are used to traveling all over the world. You think it wouldn't be totally different and something they could adapt to. And Dan, I understand why you'd say that, but I want you to keep something in mind. While these guys are traveling all over the world, they're staying in the premier cities of these countries that they
Yeah,
go
usually,
to.
yeah.
Right? They're in the top level of international
Athletes,
soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
so
But I do know, like, when it comes to soccer, at least like in the Premier League, like sometimes these guys play in like teeny tiny
Okay.
little towns. Like not all of them start at the top.
all right.
So I'm wondering, like, you know, if you're playing in the middle of nowhere Wales, how different is that than if you're playing in the middle of nowhere Kansas?
all right, but let me give you this example, just
All right.
maybe so we
Yeah.
can
I
wrap
mean,
our
there's no
heads around it.
Taco Bell, but
Okay, well, you don't know that. Major League Baseball players
Yeah.
are the same thing. They start in these
Yeah.
tiny little single
Sure.
A towns,
Sure.
right? And they work their way up to major cities. And you can make the same argument for them. However, if one day A guy who plays Major League Baseball, who's used to these tiny towns, had to go live in a town outside of a major city in Iraq or in Japan or in Algeria, despite the fact that they've been all over, it would still be a major culture shock.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I don't want to be from a country where you're not too familiar of our histories.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want you confusing Iraq with other countries.
Sure.
Like,
Understood.
My brother served over there, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
No, that was that's not us. That was not us, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
All
All right, let me ask you this.
I wouldn't leave my room.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. If you were to give someone who's never been to America, which a lot of these soccer players have, the most accurate picture of what America is, what section of America would you send them to?
Would like being like a cross section of America?
Yeah, all right, answer this question. What is America?
America.
I don't know. That's hard because parts of America vary so differently from each other. I don't know what you'd get that's like that you get a combo of everything.
All right, so like to your point, what is super unique about our country, and what I would argue is one of the best parts about being an American, is how different it can be just a few hundred miles apart.
Right.
Like with the exception of Russia, almost every other country in the world, you drive a few hundred miles from where you live and you are in another country.
Yes.
We can drive 2,000 miles west and still be in the United States.
We have
True.
The coast, you could live in the desert. I mean, like any type of like weather you want, you can find.
100%. But if you had to pick, like, if the Algerian soccer team said, we want to be in the most American city possible, Tommy, what is that community?
Well, it wouldn't be New York because New York is different. Like,
Yeah.
It's a melting pot.
right. I would say,
But America is also a melting pot.
but we also don't live like that. Most Americans don't live in a condensed, densely populated area like New York City.
Okay.
Right, so you would have to pick a medium-sized city
Okay.
that has a cross section of people in it,
Okay.
and I would say that would be Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia is America.
You call
To
that
me,
a
like, you could
medium-sized
get-
city, though?
That's one of
But
the.
you-
It's like the 5th biggest city in America.
But you could
Yeah.
get the taste. But you would get the taste of the North and the South because there's a lot of transplants down
Okay,
there.
all right.
There's a lot of Southern down there.
Okay.
But there's like it's a modern city, but it's still a Southern city,
Okay.
and you got people coming in and out from all over the world.
All right. So you got Atlanta, Georgia as the most American city.
I
in
would say
America.
hot Atlanta, baby.
All right.
Go Braves.
Kimmy, where would you send someone from another country to give them the most American experience?
I don't know why this is because I guess you don't get a little bit of everything there, but Cleveland was the first city
Oh,
that
that's
popped
not
into my
bad.
head.
I don't hate that call. I don't hate
Cleveland's
it.
a pretty good call.
Right? I mean, you got
Yeah.
the city life, but it's not like super crazy. You got
On the Great
suburbs right
Lakes.
there. Yeah, you got the lake
yeah.
there.
Got a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
of poverty,
I mean, but it
a little
doesn't.
bit of
I
rust
don't know.
belt.
I mean, I guess you don't get like that southern,
No, you don't.
southern feel.
Nothing at all.
No.
All right, 252-WCMF. Like when it comes to what type of community you would send someone to, you brought up the city life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can make the argument that industrialization helped make America a superpower. It's a very important part of American history.
Sure.
Right? There are folks that'll argue country life is what screams America.
Yeah,
All right.
like
right?
Midwest.
Well,
yeah.
like folk Americana, country
Yeah.
rhythm and blues. That's the first kind of American music that showed up.
Well, that would be something like Nashville.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, that's.
But you get the
Nashville
music.
Isn't really America. Nashville's not even America for Nashville.
No, it's like
Well, but
it's
you
almost
could
like
get
our.
both. You're
it's-
not going too far outside.
But
of
it's
it.
kind of like our gift shop.
Yeah, but you don't want to send them to the country gift shop. Is suburban America the best illustration?
So where would you put that?
Greece.
I mean, well, like, yeah, like some call this the Greece, New York. Seriously, it's one of the biggest suburbs
All
in
right,
America.
there you go.
I mean, look, you got couples that live in a cul-de-sac with 2.5 kids and 2 cars in the driveway. Is that America?
Well, it is, down to earth folk.
Well, maybe.
What
All
about
right.
somewhere like Minnesota?
That's okay. I've been to Minnesota. I like Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota is more Scandinavia than it is America.
Yeah.
Legitski.
Okay.
It's a very odd. It's a great place. It's a strange place. They'll sell you raw fish that you're supposed to just eat.
Yeah, the herring.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Ugh. What I find so interesting about this, again, 252-WCMF, all of these World Cup teams that are coming to America are setting up home bases outside of cities to live and prepare
Yeah.
and train while they're here. Croatia is going to be living at a high school in Alexandria, Virginia. The Spanish soccer team is staying in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Japanese are in Nashville. The Iraqi soccer team is staying in West Virginia. All of these athletes from these different places are coming to get the American experience, and they're all going to get a different experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? Like if they all got together on one big plane and flew home, none of their stories would be the same about
No.
what they went
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Did you see that the English soccer team the first night they were there, had to go through a tornado warning in Kansas
that's
City at
terrible.
2:00 in the morning.
See, that's good Midwestern, taste of the stuff flying around.
Yeah, imagine like some team in California versus some team in Alabama. Like they're those two different experiences.
Well, Kimmy, we were just talking about, your kid going off to college. Like, you went to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I know you're on that campus there, so it's not quite the
It's
culture
a little
shock it was.
different, yeah.
And Morgantown is different than every other place in West Virginia, but, like, you had to stop along the way. You met kids that were from that
Yeah,
region.
all different areas. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What state would you personally have the hardest time adjusting living in?
Oh, to live in?
Yes. Because, like, do you think every American has an American place they don't like?
I hope so.
And not like-
that means you've traveled enough to hate something.
Well, like,
Yes,
I mean,
and I mean, like, don't see it on TV and go, I don't like that. I mean, like, you experienced being there and go, I this ain't for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Michigan.
That's a good call.
I hated working in
Michigan
Michigan.
is the worst
I could not.
state.
And some of the funniest cats I worked with came out of there, and that place sucked.
Outs-
It was hotter than hell in the summer.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold. It was never comfortable.
When you get outside of Detroit, everybody in Michigan sucks.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always, every time they show this on TV, but you bring up the tornadoes, like I always just am like, I don't know how anybody can build a house
It
and
doesn't
feel
bother them.
comfortable there. I
It
know, you're
does
right.
not bother
I'm
them.
sure all that kind of stuff you get used to, but like just me personally, I would never, it would never be on my radar.
Like every time you meet somebody from the Midwest and they start talking tornadoes, they want to say their multiple tornado experiences, how
Yeah.
wide they were
Yeah,
or
yeah.
how short they were.
And they're going to make you feel like a pansy, like when you make a face like, oh, my God.
Yeah, we went to school.
It's every
Yeah.
day.
And I'm sure people say the same thing about ice storms and snowstorms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know that's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
Kimmy, what state would you have the hardest time adjusting to living in?
It would have to be somewhere where there's no like drivable like big city, like something about like living in the middle of nowhere
That's the
freaks
Dakotas.
me out. Yeah, like where you're just in a tiny little town and there's nothing else for miles. That freaks me out.
But, I mean, it does simplify things.
It does,
Yeah.
but just the
Life moves-
conveniences of being near things. I don't know.
Life moves a little bit slower. out
That's
there.
right. Come to the Dakotas. Few choices. and we're flat.
You know, what's funny about this, having this discussion about, like, culture shock and all
Yeah.
this. With the exception of a few of these World Cup countries we just named,
Yeah.
the culture shock that they have coming here
Yeah.
would also exist if we went the other way.
Oh, sure.
Because, like, I'll be honest with you, the majority of these countries we talked about, I don't even know what kind of life they live in their country. Like, what does the average day in Croatia look
I'm
like?
guessing it's not fun.
Is Croatia warm or cold?
I think,
I think it's both.
yeah.
I know they had a war.
Okay. Well, every country's had a war.
No, like I think Clinton was on office when the Croatia
Is
had
that
a
the
war.
Croatian thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that an old Soviet bloc country?
I think so.
No, they have a really pretty coastline.
Is Croatia?
See that in pictures.
So it's a sunny place?
Come to
I think to
Croatia.
Tommy's point, like I think they have seasons.
All right. Am I in a city with buildings or am I, like, out in the middle of nowhere?
Yes, we have buildings.
No, I'm like, if I go to Croatia, like, am I staying in a big city with traffic or am I living, like, in the middle of nowhere?
We have traffic. We have also nowhere.
You don't even know where
We have
Croatia
coastline.
is.
We have tornado.
You don't know.
We have electricity.
Oh, they do have a winter.
Okay, they got a winter.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have winter.
If I were to go to Algeria, what's the first thing we would do in Algeria?
Try the food.
No, I mean, like, yeah, okay, fine. By the way, you sure you want that to be the first thing you do? We don't even know what Algerian food looks like.
Oh, the food very good.
That is
Algerian
definitely
burger,
not an Algerian
cheese. We have cheese. We are
accent.
not. You're not in China here. We have cheese. We have French fry. We have milkshake with good Algerian milk in it.
What is?
Very
They say there's a
chunky
lot of
milk.
French influences.
Oh yeah,
in
French
their food.
Algeria. So
In
they
their-
speak French.
Well, they probably speak their
No.
version of French.
Well,
I,
they
no,
were-
I don't know.
It
if they
sounds
don't.
more like
I don't
this,
think they
like
speak
broken
French.
French.
No, they do. It was. I think it was a French colony
they?
at one point.
Okay.
Yes, because now that I'm thinking about
We
it,
read the French out of here.
what's the big like? If we were to go to Algeria, like, what people who go to Algeria?
No,
What's the
Arabic is
draw?
there are two official languages: are Arabic and Berber.
And French.
What would we do there?
What do you do in Algeria? Like, what's the draw? Like, if you're going to vacation in Algeria, people go to Algeria for what?
You take in the mountains.
Stop doing the Russian accent.
Beautiful
Stop this.
mountain.
No,
We
there
have
are no
stream-
Russians.
We have fish.
Yeah.
We have pretty girls. We have air conditioning in one building. They
you're
called
like-
it the cold building.
You laugh about that. Remember we were talking about the University of Wyoming buying more advertising
Yeah.
with the Bills this year? Did you know that there's only 2 escalators in the state of Wyoming?
Two in a
Two.
So they don't, and they have a mall.
Well, yeah, but
Probably
it's
so.
all one floor.
Well, one floor.
But
mall.
we're laughing about
Two
it. The
escalators.
state of Wyoming has 2 escalators in the whole effing state.
Fun fact.
Yeah. You were saying, Kimmy.
So they have ancient Roman ruins you can explore. The vast Sahara Desert. That's a big one.
Can't do that in one day.
They got a desert. All right.
Seems like it's mostly desert.
I did not know that the Sahara was
Very,
part of
very
They
hot.
have
Shut up.
Mediterranean
We have
coastline.
We have
Okay.
sand. We have pretty girls on coastline.
Okay. Because, think about it, man. Like, I'm sure that, these Algerian soccer players, these Croatian soccer
Yeah.
players, right? These are athletes. These are guys that have been elite athletes their whole life. So they probably just, like NFL players only know what they know.
Yeah.
Their idea of America is Texas, New York City, and Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So to be told you're going to America and then to be dropped in Lawrence, Kansas, Morgantown, West Virginia,
Yeah, you're kind of pissed.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yeah, I'd be
Because
upset.
you're,
I
you're
wonder-
not getting the fun stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wonder what their image of it. Because I'm thinking Hollywood.
Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys. It could be more like Hollywood style, like California. That's what I would imagine they know of the U.S. and maybe
Yeah.
New York City,
Yeah.
the highlights.
Went to meet Beach Boy.
Stop doing the goddamn accent.
Pretty girl with surfboard. And cowboy hat.
Anything you see on TV.
If you live in Wayne County, you might want to turn up your radio because there's a bit of an issue going on.
What happened?
It's like a legitimate public health issue.
Oh.
But there's a problem past it because someone in this room makes a very, very good point. This animal could be sick and something you have to stay away from. It could also just be a giant
Just be in a bad
dick.
mood that day.
Oh.
There you go.
Little snappy thing?
And we'll tell you what is going on out in one town in Wayne County next here in the break room on CM. Maybe this animal can end your life.
Okay.
Maybe this animal just having a bad day. Because when it comes to this specific animal, which, by the way, is not like some crazy animal you don't see all the time. You see these every single day.
So what's going on?
There's one county near us having a rough time.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF. The sexy dads keep showing up.
Oh, boy.
More entries every day at WCMF.com, and you could be one of those sexy dads. We are looking for the sexiest dad in Rochester 2026. If you think you got that dad bod everyone's talking about, go to the contest page right now at WCMF.com. You have today and tomorrow to upload your photo for a shot at the title of Rochester's Sexiest Dad, and that sexy dad, the sexiest of all of them, will win a premium watch valued at over $500.
$500
from our good friends over at Heritage Jewelers. Get in before it's too late.
You can check them out right now, too.
Yeah, you can.
You can see all the entries as they come in.
There's a dad we're going to talk about next week that
All right.
bold move.
Okay.
Bold
Sometimes
move.
that's what it takes to win, man. You got to push
mean,
that envelope,
we
buddy.
didn't think you could push it past the Speedo.
Nope.
This man did.
Wait. What's beyond Speedo?
Oh, boy, buddy.
You'll find out.
Oh, boy, buddy, boy. So you go to WCMF.com, you'll know which photo we're talking about immediately, and you could be that photo as well. Go to WCMF.com. Good luck from your friends here in the break room on CMF. A story coming out of Wayne County.
What happened?
The Department of Public Health says that a barn cat in the town of Galen
Barn cat.
has tested positive for rabies.
Well, those barn cats are nasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a reason why you have a barn cat.
Why is that?
To eat rats.
Okay.
Because barns are full of rats. So that's why you always have them around.
None of this has anything to do with the story.
Well, that's probably where he got the rabies from.
No, we know actually there's an issue past that,
Oh.
which I'm trying to tell you. This is troublesome because you don't know what that cat came across. And what makes it more concerning for folks in Wayne County this week, it is the third positive rabies test they've had in like the last 8 days.
So 3 cats?
Okay, so there was a positive test in a raccoon and then a domestic cat last week.
All right.
So you got 2 cats and a raccoon that definitely have tested positive for rabies. The county is, and I quote, experiencing earlier and higher than anticipated rabies activity.
All
and
right.
they came out yesterday to remind people, stay away from wild animals, make sure that your pets are properly vaccinated. And here's the thing.
What's that?
It is easy to stay away from wild animals, right? You can just avoid them.
Well, yeah, and they usually avoid you anyway.
It's also easy to know what's going on with your own animals. You're aware that they've gotten their vaccination.
Yeah.
But there is a specific problem with cats that you don't always know.
What's the problem?
And it's a problem that Kimmy has brought up and is very
Yeah.
concerned about. And that problem is
Is a cat I wouldn't be able to tell, I guess, right away if that cat had rabies. Like, how do you know the difference between a cat with rabies acting crazy and a cat that's just being a dick?
does that cat have rabies or is that cat a dick? 252 WCMF, the world's worst game show. Does that cat have rabies?
Or jerk.
Because, like, there are some cats that are just straight up dicks for no
Yeah.
reason. Right?
But usually
Yeah.
cats go the other way. I mean,
don't
if
know.
I
I've
see
been
cats
bit
out
by
on
a
the
cat.
road, they usually they scram. But I'm guessing if that cat doesn't scram and is like kind of hanging out, that's the one I'm afraid of because maybe he's a little squirrely.
But that's why I guess I don't know. Is it just the way that cat is?
I've never seen a cat.
You've never seen a cat
what?
attack somebody?
What?
I mean, like just out walking and a cat just runs up and bites you.
Well, I guess like out in the I mean, it may be,
you'd have to
out in the
corner it
middle
or
of nowhere
something.
might be.
Not necessarily, man.
I mean, I've never heard of that.
Okay. There are a bunch of cats in my neighborhood that don't go running when people walk by. They're just standing there. And look, with some cats,
You got a rabid pussycat, son.
in the moment, I don't know if something is wrong with them or they're just nasty cats. And here's the thing about
Nasty cat.
You a nasty cat.
You nasty cat.
Nasty cat. Do, 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 do. I would argue
Go ahead.
if someone has a dog that is protective and can get mean.
Oh
right?
yeah, they get aggressive.
Yeah, if their jumper nips, odds are pretty good that if company comes over, they will put that dog away and be like, yeah, the dog's upstairs, blah, 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 blah. Make sure everyone's comfortable. When it comes to folks with nasty cats, they always let the cat do whatever they want.
Yeah, cats have the run of the place.
Yes, like they'll give you a little heads up, like, hey, the cat can be a little. But if the cat comes near you, it's almost like it owns the place, and everyone else in that house is at the mercy of that dick cat.
You walk around. You had to operate around the cat because I
Yes.
had a nasty cat I got stuck with in my first marriage.
Okay. Did you put that cat away when people came
No.
over? No, you just let the
But
cat
I just
bite
had
and
my
scratch
bum
people.
buddies. But it would snip at people sometimes. It ate potato chips like crazy.
What?
But you
Cat
never.
eat potato chips?
Oh yeah, big time. He
That's
would go
so
straight in.
weird.
So if I had guys over to play poker,
Yeah.
and there was a bag of potato chips or Doritos out, that thing would go head into the bag, and you would just see the ass end of a cat
right.
inside munching chips.
So you were a single man that had a cat,
I had two
Potato
cats.
eating, potato chip eating cat.
I had two cats I got stuck with through my first marriage.
and you let it eat potato chips out of a bag while your buddies were trying to also eat potato chips playing
Yes,
poker.
yes.
You are a weirdo bum.
What do you want from me?
Don't let the cat eat my chips.
Don't leave the bag open.
We're playing poker.
Fine,
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, cat owners do not care if the cat inconveniences
Well, there's something you can do with
No,
them.
you can't. Put the cat into the room.
No, because then they tear up the room.
Okay.
They start scratching everything when they get nervous.
Bro, it is the most frustrating thing in the world when you go to somebody's house that has a bad cat.
Look,
and
I'm not a cat fan. I agree with you, but there's very little you can do with them.
there was
I used to
nothing
be
we could do.
terrified of cats as a child.
What was there a reason?
My aunt had a cat. It was just like a grumpy cat, and I think I got bit by the cat once. And after that, I was like, nope, I'm out on cats. I came around later in life. I'm like, they're not all bad. But I remember being a kid and being so scared of cats.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Mike. You know, we're wondering how can you figure out, is that cat rabid or is that cat a dick?
Okay.
Mike's on CMF. Hey, Mikey, how are you?
Hey, good morning. How are y'all doing?
Good, Mike, what do you got?
All right, man. So it's by looking at the owners like Tommy, because the complete idiots that can't vaccinate the $5 cost. I own a farm with 10 cats that are all vaccinated. I mean, you got to be an idiot to have cats and not vaccinate them, so you got rabid cats running around.
Okay,
So
all
tell by
right.
looking at the idiot owner. It's I don't understand why people can't vaccinate their barn cats for the $5 it costs. Then you have no right to own a cat then.
All right, well, let me ask you a question about the barn cat. Do you buy a barn cat so it specifically is a barn cat, or do you just...
First of all, I've never bought a barn cat in my life. That once again, you'd have to be a complete idiot to buy a barn cat.
Okay, so I'm the idiot
People
for a
have
second.
cats
Idiot.
that are like, hey,
A lot of idiots
you
coming
need
through.
a home. You need a home for the cats. Even my vets will say, hey, we've got some cats over at this farm, and they need a home. I'll take them in.
Okay, no,
I don't want 20.
The question
like
I was
my
trying to
limit is
ask
10.
a question a second ago.
And Tommy,
was asking
I don't
ago.
have-
Okay, I'm
I've
going to
never
hang up
seen-
on Mike now. Jesus Christ, monkey.
What a loud ass farmer.
What I'm asking... That's why he needs all the land. A lot of acreage.
Got no birds on his property.
No, what I'm asking
What?
is... Because I kind of assume barn cats just showed up.
Yeah,
So, like, can you vaccinate a cat for rabies at any time, or does it
I
have
think
to
so.
be... Okay.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you got to do it every year, right?
No, I think it's a
No,
one-time
I think
vaccination.
I thought it was like a one-time.
Oh, I thought you had to get it.
Maybe like every, but I don't think it's every year
Oh.
if you do it.
I guess what I'm asking is, like, if I get a barn cat that's a grown-ass person, do I take that to go get vaccinated? If it gets vaccinated twice, is that okay? Like, I don't know how that works.
I guess you got to take it to the vet and ask him.
Okay. Hey, is this
They
cat vaccinated? He smells it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
How would you know?
I thought, well, they know.
okay,
That's why
all
you pay the vet.
Your pet will require a booster shot every 1 to 3 years after getting vaccinated for rabies.
That's like the
Noted.
flu.
252 WCMF. I think you could make the argument that the cats are the meanest. Cats are the meanest of all pets. Is that fair?
They
I
can
will
be,
say,
yeah.
when cats get into a fight, they are nasty. I would put a cat up against a nasty fighting cat up against a dog.
Nasty fight. It
No,
sounds
I mean,
like he sounds like a mid-major of like a team that made the tournament.
Yeah,
I mean,
The Springfield State nasty fighting cats.
they're Valpro, man.
you
They're
see
tough.
those videos sometimes of people who own both-
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Valpro.
Is Velpro like
Valparaiso.
No, Velpo.
Valpo.
Velpo.
They're not
Velpro.
poor. They're not poor.
Velpro, he said. That's
Velpro.
that's a pill that they're advertising on TV that helps with your genital warts. Velpro. You idiot. You were saying, Kimmy, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, you see sometimes people who they own both cats and dogs, and like the dog will be afraid to like cross paths
Yes.
with the
Yeah.
cat
The
because
dog
the
will
cat
back
owns
down,
the house.
man.
Absolutely. Walter writes, my parents had a cat that would eat June bugs. Thank you, Walter.
All right.
Okay. 252 WCMF. Situation going out in Wayne County right now. Barn cat tested positive for rabies, and that's not good just in general. But it's a bigger problem because, like, in the last 8 days, they have had a positive test not only in that barn cat, but in a raccoon and a domestic cat. And Kimmy brought up, like, when it comes to cats and rabies, it's kind of tough because is that cat rabid or is that cat just a dick?
Yeah.
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Ellie. Hey, Ellie, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. So as far as being able to tell if a cat or any animal is rabid, it's almost extremely obvious because they are quite literally zombified.
Okay.
They approach you extremely fast, and aims to attack you, they always look disheveled, kind of like how a drunk person has messy hair. Like, they just look dirtier than normal.
All right, well, what about, hold on, can the same rules be applied to radio co-hosts? Because if so, I may have someone I have to call.
Yeah, it'd be Tommy on a weekend after a few drinks.
And she throws her voice pretty well, huh?
What the hell is that?
All right, Ellie, thank you for the call. Have a good rest of the day.
All right.
Can we talk about something else I've never understood before we go back to the phone?
About cats?
Yeah. The outdoor cat.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that your pet if it's an
Yeah.
outdoor cat?
Well, it comes and goes,
Yeah.
but it just stays outside. Usually it comes in the house at night, right?
So, but I don't know. Does it get to do whatever it wants whenever
Pretty
it
much.
wants?
Like, at
Kind
least
of.
the house and just comes back.
Yeah.
It's like the Italian husbands of cats?
Yes, very much so.
No, because, like, you don't know where that cat is until it comes home, right?
Right. And you don't know what it's been up to.
No.
Okay. Like, that's not having a pet. That's a small furry thing that crashes on your couch
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's like a broke friend.
Sometimes you get like a rogue, half-dead mouse in your house, or
Yeah, they
they'll
bring you gifts.
They bring you a lot of stuff. Because I remember my friend had one of these, and there'd be like birds.
Okay.
You name the small animal, it ran around her house at one point.
But they
like-
kind of bring it to you like, look what
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But why even have a pet? You
I-
couldn't
I
do
I think
that.
it's still
I
like
know.
it still spends a lot of time inside. Like it's not always outside.
I also don't want to pet something that's just been eating dead birds and rats.
Thank you.
You know,
Right?
they like crawling all over you.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't outdoor dogs, right? Where, like, you'd be arrested if you just let your dog wander and it came home
You
whenever it
can't.
wanted
You
to.
can't,
Okay,
right.
so, like, why is outdoor cat okay?
I know. I don't get it.
Two
The two cats I had,
Yeah.
this is really cruel. But I didn't. This is what my ex-wife did because I never knew anything about cats. So when they were little, when she got them declawed. So they just were inside cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you could let them out because they couldn't defend
Yeah, I
themselves.
think they found out that it's very cruel to do.
Yeah.
But people did it a lot back
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
You had to,
All right, someone
and
that,
you really got to hold them down to do it.
someone that can help answer all of our questions. 252 WCMF. Jackie is on CMF. Jackie, you are a veterinarian?
I am, yes.
Okay. How worried should I be about my cat catching rabies right now?
Generally speaking, rabies is pretty low in terms of risk. Bats obviously are the highest vector in the area. People also think that possums generally carry it, but they don't. They're actually really good at preventing rabies due to them eating all the small mammals that carry it. So generally speaking, indoor cats, the reason that they're recommended to be vaccinated is just because it's, first of all, legally required so that the human health population that deals with cats doesn't have the risk of getting it if they get bit by a cat.
Gotcha.
But also, bats can end up in your house as well. And so also, if your cat gets bit by a bat or the bat, or the cat somehow interacts with the bat, it's the health department's decision if something happens to that cat. It has nothing to do with your veterinarian. So a lot of times people are very resistant to vaccinating their indoor cats, but that's generally why. But outdoor cats, obviously, there's lots of free clinics for rabies, and even if they've been vaccinated once in their life, that's better than not being vaccinated at all.
Okay.
But generally, there are 1 year and 3 year vaccines, but the first vaccine is good for a year, and then after that, it's generally every 3 years. Likely, the rabies vaccine lasts for longer than that. They just haven't done studies on animals to confirm that to legally change the law regarding it.
All right, Jackie,
So-
I think the most important question we have here, and you're a scientist, so you can probably help us out. What is the scientific reason behind why cats are such dicks?
Just because I feel like, I don't know, that's their personality. But yeah, an angry cat in the vet office, I'd rather, sometimes a Rottweiler is easy to deal with than an angry cat. I've never seen a cat scale and defy gravity before like an angry cat. So I've definitely seen them literally run around the ceiling before if they've been angry.
All right, well, Jackie, thank you for your dick cat input. We really appreciate the call.
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, there goes Jackie, veterinarian.
So what did we learn? Cats, stay away from.
Yeah, I just don't, why have a cat? Why even own a cat? Sucks. All right, let's take a break.
Right.
This is going to be $1 million auction, multi-million-dollar auction
Auction?
for a thing that doesn't actually really exist.
So how do they auction?
Well,
What are you
it's-
walking away with?
Well, no, you're going to walk away with something, and
said
it's
don't
something.
exist.
It's something that no one's ever had before, but it's
Oh.
not actually what it is.
This makes no sense.
I'll explain. We'll do it next here in the break room on CMF. I mean, this is the only one in the world right now,
The only one.
and it's 66 million years in the making. So it's super unique.
Oh, yeah.
But this thing that you will be able to hold and use, it's not real.
So what's the point?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. This week, I believe, a purse is going to go up for auction.
A purse?
A handbag.
Right.
A leather handbag.
Right.
But this handbag that will be going for millions of dollars was not made by any famous designer. It's what the handbag is made of
Oh, all right.
that makes it unique. Because I told you it was leather.
Leather.
Yeah, but it ain't cow.
What other leather you got?
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex leather purse.
It's a dinosaur purse.
Dinosaur leather. According to the folks who made it,
Yeah.
the first ever Tyrannosaurus Rex handbag was made with collagen from lab-grown Tyrannosaurus Rex fossils that were exhumed from United States property on June 11th.
So it isn't the leather. They took the DNA and made leather out of the DNA.
I guess this is what...
This is like Jurassic Park crap.
Yes, your mic's off. This is what Tyrannosaurus Rex leather would be if
it existed.
Exactly. They expect the purse to go for around $5 million.
For your lizard purse.
Yes.
Why don't you wait until they make another one? If they can make one, they're probably going to make another one. Probably get it half
You would
price.
think.
Are we interested in this at all?
No.
You're not curious about what?
I mean,
Well,
I'm
it's not really the
curious.
skin of it. It's like some scientific what you think it might be.
Some scientific what you think.
I
it
mean,
might
to
be.
his
Think
point,
about-
it didn't come off an actual
Right. You didn't skin
T-Rex.
a
This
dinosaur.
is something that like you grew in a lab.
Hey, maybe you didn't
essentially.
get it right. You know?
What? How you know?
Well, I don't know. You're right. I don't know. And they don't know.
Well, I mean,
Because there's nobody's ever seen dinosaur skin.
so can you make cow leather like this? I mean, I know it'd be ridiculously expensive, but could you take like fossils of a cow
leather in general.
and then make leather that way? Because that would
I
be a
guess I
more
don't see why not.
be a more humane way to make leather, right?
Oh, yeah, but you're going to eat the steak. Why don't you just take the skin?
Well, no, I'm saying you let the cow die of natural causes, then you do it this way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah?
Because I wonder if you don't want the skin to like if when you take leather, is there like an age cutoff where the leather's no good on the animal because it's too old and brittle?
You're asking me?
Well, I'm saying like
The tanner of the room?
I think you want good young skin from the cow.
Let's never isolate that audio ever.
I know.
But you do.
I think you want good young skin. Hi, pardon me, boy.
Can I have your skin?
I'd like to make a handbag. Yes, sir.
Because nobody's ever seen.
Yes.
Here's the other thing. Nobody's ever seen dinosaur skin. No.
Okay.
Because every time you dig them up, it's just bones of them smiling.
Are you sure there's never been a fossil?
Yay. Oh, dinosaur.
Okay.
I thought there was a fossil they recovered somewhere up in like the Arctic where it had its skin still intact.
Was it a dinosaur though, or was it like a woolly mammoth or something?
Isn't a woolly mammoth a dinosaur?
No.
Yeah.
They weren't around the same time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think
100%
they.
positive.
That's the big
You
hairy
disagree
elephant.
with her because it's
Woolly mammoths were around the same time humans were.
No, I understand. So,
Yeah,
What?
because the Flintstones had them.
No. You're not helping.
Yeah, because remember that was the city bus was the mammoth.
yeah. No, I remember now. Stupid me. You were saying, Kimmy?
Anyways, you can take leather from a cow that died of natural causes at an old age. The skin of an animal can be processed into leather regardless of how it died, provided it's removed and preserved properly.
Okay, so there you go.
All right. Yeah, I don't care about a dino skin.
You know, you do make a good point, right? Like,
What's
if
that?
this sells for a whole bunch of money, they're going to just make another one.
Right. So why don't you wait, get a discounted one?
Unless you ruin the fossils by doing this project, because at some point
Oh,
you would
yeah.
just run out of fossils.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
This doesn't seem like a good use of like fossil DNA.
No, it's the reason we hardly have any mummies left anymore.
Anyway.
Oh, you don't know this story?
What?
This is a true story. You can look it up if you want. Mummies used to be plentiful.
Wait, mummies?
Mummies, as in like mummified
Yeah,
remains
yeah,
of
like the
people.
Egyptian mummies.
Discovered mummies.
Yeah. So
There was only like the top guy got mummy.
no, that's
A
not
lot
true.
of people did.
Yeah, in the 1800s, they discovered all these mummies, and they started
Like
grounding.
they found a pile of mummies.
There was mummies everywhere, bro. You walked through Egypt, just mummies falling out of the sky, hitting you in the head.
So
They
they
s-
got that song, Mummy, Mummy, Mummy.
I don't
I
even know
don't-
You
what.
got
they
my
say.
mummy, girl. All right, go
Oh.
ahead.
Okay. I didn't know where you're going with that one.
Kimmy, in the 1800s,
Yeah.
They found mummies.
They had so many mummies. They started grinding them up and making them into like supplements. And people thought like
Why?
people,
But that's
But what was
human
the-
beings.
Google it. You could.
I just wonder what the purpose.
well, they thought
was.
Boners?
they
You get like a boner?
I don't know what they were taking.
Mummy
They thought there
boner?
was nutrients.
Yeah,
to it?
it was benefiting them
Ugh.
physically in some way, but because of that, they
Ugh.
ground like so. There were parties people would have where they would like take
Mummy
these
party.
mummies and grind them up, and then they would eat the mummies. And now because of that, there's only like a handful of mummies left.
We went
'cause
through all the mummies?
We ate all the mummies. That's a real. I swear to God, that is a real thing.
I'd never heard of such a
swear to
goddamn
God.
thing.
But
And then they wrote that song. Mummy.
he's gone through the looking glass. Where
Yeah,
he's
they had destructive Victorian era unwrapping parties.
Ugh.
But because of that, there's only a handful of mummies left. So the
Right.
point I'm making is, if this is successful and people start using the dinosaur bones to make leather,
We're
you're
gonna
going to run
run
out of
out.
dinosaur bones.
All right.
It's going to be all done.
Oh, you were onto something. In the Middle Ages,
Oh, that song.
through the early 20th century, millions of mummies were removed from their resting places. Many were sadly ground up to be used as medicine.
There you go.
Damn.
We're eating mummies, son.
Where have all the mummies gone?
But I guess, I mean, it's still it happens a little bit still today.
What? The grinding of the mummies?
Eating mummies. Because, like, I would eat your mummy all the time, son, for all kinds of
God,
healing
that's
properties.
so bad.
Oh, is that so bad? But we're saying, mummy,
Mummy.
mummy, mummy. The dumbest show ever. Aaron writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF, talking about dinosaur skin, because that's the kind of entertainment you get with us. Aaron says, I think they found a dinosaur with some skin in Canada.
Oh, good Canadian goose down. Dino skin.
Good Canadian goose down dino skin. Mike's on CMF. Hey, Mikey, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Duff. So they could have just taken a skin sample off of Tommy because he's pretty much a lizard dinosaur anyway for how old he is. If they did make patent leather designer shoes of dinosaur skin, would Tommy wear any?
That's too many Tommy jokes.
You get one Tommy joke.
You've
Mike.
out-Tommied Mike. We
Tommy
have to
out.
let you go. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
Tommy sucks.
Yes, they did find dinosaur skin in Canada. It looks like whoever said that was right.
All right, there you go. Like, that joke was bad,
Yeah.
but it was not nearly as bad.
What?
Mummy.
Mummy, mummy.
Mummy. Yummy, yummy. Mummy in my tummy.
Mummy.
I would love to take credit for that, but that was Baron Von Butt.
Oh.
Mummy. Let's take a break. I need a vacation badly
Why?
because I'm sick of your stupid face. Also, it's vacation time.
Oh,
right?
it is. Yeah, summertime. Yeah.
Kids are getting out of school.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you got a little free
Head
time.
out. Do something.
I mean, the only thing that sucks is, like, vacation is supposed to be time away from stress, and it creates nothing but stress. Not only planning the vacation, but when you're actually on the vacation.
Sure.
We got some good news.
This is good news.
There has been a scientific study that has determined what will, without question, de-stress your time on vacation so you can actually enjoy it.
Leave the family behind.
Yeah, you're not that far
No.
off. We'll get into it next here in the break room. On CMF. The goal,
What's that?
go on vacation to relax and de-stress from all the crazy stuff going on in our lives. The problem,
What's the problem?
actually being on vacation can sometimes be more stressful than the stressful lives we're leaving behind.
Sure.
And we have a study in front of us that shows one thing you can do to ensure that you will ease tension and enjoy yourself more on vacation.
Perfect.
The only problem is I don't know how you accomplish this without causing an unbelievable amount of tension.
Oh, okay.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, just after 9:25, 9:30. We told you the other day there was an incident at the Seneca Park Zoo. Tree fell down onto the baboon enclosure, and they had to, evacuate the zoo
Yeah.
out of fear the baboons could get out. The zoo put out a statement yesterday. This
Explaining
headline,
a lot.
but Kimmy, it made me laugh out loud.
It did.
Oh.
Because the people they are thanking here, I don't think got the memo.
Oh.
Oh.
We'll get into the story just after 9:30 here in the break room on CMF. A new study shows that we want alone time when we are on vacation with our spouses.
How's that work?
77% of Americans said that personal space eases tension with their travel companions when they're on a trip.
So, you're both on this trip,
You got it.
but you're going to go your separate ways for a little while?
Yes, alone time while on vacation.
Well, sometimes that kind of happens, though, right? Because mom wants to just sit by the pool and read a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And dad wants to go do something stupid.
He needs to do activities.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Like golf or something like that.
Okay, find me the relationship where that's agreed upon and actually okay, and I'm going to show you a relationship that's not really a relationship.
Well, I always think at some point she's fine with you going to do something because you're so annoying.
Okay.
Because I'm also thinking there isn't another time really where you're together from start to finish during the day.
You're right.
What I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Even just in your daily life.
Right,
it's
you
not
wake
like
up and
that.
go to bed together.
So when you're on vacation and you're all of a sudden put in the situation where you are just together 24/7, yeah, I could see why it would be healthy to have some separate space
No.
and some time to yourself.
Look, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. In fact, when asked how much alone time the average person wanted,
Yeah.
they responded 2 hours a day.
That's tough.
What? Well, you just said, I could see. You just said golf. That's at
Well,
least
yeah,
2
golf
hours.
would tear it up, but
yeah,
I don't
there are
golf.
some things that would tie up your day for a while.
All right, so in a perfect world,
Yeah.
when you go on vacation with your family and you and your partner want to have a relaxing time, you each get 2 hours a day where you get to do whatever you want by yourself. That sound good to you?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the first one to tell their partner or spouse or husband or wife or whatever, hey, listen, I don't want to be around you for 2 hours.
Well, you don't be that blunt, you idiot.
Oh, tell me how to do it. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to go over here for a while.
Oh, good. I'll come
Don't
with you.
follow me.
Okay, exactly. There is no way to look at your husband or wife or whatever.
Well, wife can do whatever she wants. She can say, look, you're annoying me. Go find something to do. I just need some peace and quiet.
Oh, so your suggestion is to annoy the hell out of your partner until they go, okay, leave?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not going to cause tension.
I don't think you'd have to try that hard.
It's that would work.
Kimmy,
yeah.
if you were on vacation with your husband
Yeah.
and he said, I would like to be alone for 2 hours, would that offend you?
It's all he would have to say is I'm going to go do something that I have no interest in, and I would just say, okay, I'll go stay busy somewhere. But I think the fact that you'd have to say without a reason, I just want to go off on my own for a while.
Because if you open up a book and start reading it,
Mhm.
don't bother me.
Yeah.
You don't have
there
to
are,
say it.
Yeah, I think he's to his point. I get the hint without you having to come out and just be yeah, I don't want to be around you.
Are you guys not human beings?
What?
If, as couples,
Yeah.
we knew when to not be around the other person because we were annoying them, no one would ever fight ever.
No, but
and
Tommy's
you,
saying, there are
and you, no, hold on.
signs.
Of Tommy Muley. Tommy Muley to sit here and say
Tommy
he knows
Muley,
the
right here.
signs that he's
Listen, he's done this
annoying
many
people.
times.
Yeah, it's constant.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If Tommy didn't want to annoy people, he'd never leave his room. You guys are so ridiculous. Yeah, all you gotta do is just be cool about it. And know
Yes,
what
you
you're
got to
doing.
have a little
No.
tact, have a little truth.
But I think you also know the things that your significant other doesn't want to do that you like to do. So all you would have to tell me is that's what you want to do today, and I'm not going to want to do it. I'm not going to prevent you from doing this thing you love, but I don't want to do it.
No, okay,
so
that's-
go do your thing.
That's super unique because if I went to my wife when we were on a vacation
Yeah.
and I wanted to do something that she didn't want to do, one of two things would happen. She would say, okay, I'll come with you because she wants to spend time together. Or she would say, yeah, we're not going to do that. Not at any point would she say,
Yeah.
you go, all stay.
But
I don't
you've
know.
never
There's
really
some
been
stuff
on a
that's
vacation.
so boring. I'm out.
You've never been on vacation without your kids, so it might be a little bit different for
I
y'all.
mean, we've been on like bed and breakfast trips without the kids.
Yeah, but that's like you're locked in.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm saying like with kids, I get where you just can't
Yeah, you
do
can't.
that. But you and your wife have completely different interests.
Mhm.
Every couple has it. I mean, at some point, to Kimmy's point, she's not going to want to come do that thing you want to, even if it's boring or taking a walk or whatever. You know.
All right. I'll say this, and the
What?
phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. If you think you can look at your partner and say, I would like to do this thing alone for a little while on vacation, you are on a suicide mission. It will not work the way you think it will. You will eventually pay for it. If you do not pay for it in the moment, you will pay for it down the road. It is a spin of the wheel as to whether or not this is going to work out. And with the money you spend on vacation and the limited time off we all get, I do not want to blow up my time away while we're in the middle of it.
But you got to be cool, man. I'm Joe Cool.
You are not Joe Cool.
So, like, let's say my wife and I'll give you an example. We went down to see my brother in Charleston, right? So my wife loves to shop. And I could do it for a little while, then I got to break away.
Okay.
So what I told her was, I'm going to go over to this bar and have a beer. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And I'll sit there and have a cocktail, and I'll just let her shop for an hour.
Wow.
And then she'll come back in. But
she
then
doesn't want you following her around.
right,
anyways.
because then she's like, she gets antsy because she knows I'm bored and she feels rushed. So I'll just sit over here and have a drink.
Okay.
And just hang out at a bar for an hour. It's very easy.
Wow. It's a pretty cool vacation. You spend all that money to go on and go hang out, and you get to sit for 2 hours and have a beer.
But it works.
Pretty
That's how it
cool.
works.
No, you know what you are?
Hey, but first of all,
you're a beaten down man.
well, no kidding.
You're like that prisoner.
That's the deal when
you're
you
that
get married.
Prisoner in a Russian gulag who's bragging about getting 2 crusts of bread that day. We got 2. It's very good.
It was very tasty
It's
beer.
very good bread. You poor man. 1 crust of
So
bread.
you want to stay with your wife the whole time?
I'm
She'd hate it.
I'm not saying that.
She would hate it.
She's
man.
off. No, my wife. All right, let me tell you something.
She'd hate it.
Let me tell
I know, because you can't hide when you're miserable.
No, you also
like,
got to
you know
comment
she,
on everything.
She could. Yes, you would just. you
Everything's a
would-
goddamn joke.
Let me
Everything's
tell you why this
wrong.
sucks.
Let me tell you why this is not cool.
Yeah, it's one thing to just look bored, but
Yeah.
you would double down and tell her
You
how
can't
much
shut
this
up.
activity is the worst.
All right. First of all, pot kettle black, both of you.
Right.
Second of all,
What?
no, look, I'm telling you, when my wife and I go on vacation, she wants to spend time with me.
No, she does.
'Cause I'm
We're
lovable.
just saying we don't understand why.
I know.
Yes.
When we went to England, I had to do the show for 4 hours a day. I was broadcasting,
Yeah.
from the hotel, and my wife and kids would go do stuff.
But they
And
did girl things that you had no interest in.
even with that, my wife was getting like, I don't know what's the word. She was like sad that I wasn't with them. I don't know why, but like it became like
I
a
don't
thing.
either.
Like we're going to do this stuff, and you're not with us on vacation. I'm telling you, man. I know my wife. I can't go anywhere without her.
Oh, then you just have a blissful.
No, I
relationship.
just want a little time.
Pat, where's Pat?
I know. Look,
We're at a tea party in London. We need Pat.
I had to go meet her at tea. I told you about that. They were having tea,
yeah.
and I had to go to the tea place and go meet them there after the show was over because she couldn't spend any waking moment without me because I'm amazing.
Oh, look at these little sandwiches. So stupid. Why don't you just have a cup of coffee?
252 WCMF. A new study shows that to get the maximum amount of bliss and de-stressing on vacation, you need to spend time away from your spouse. 77% of Americans said that personal space eases tension with travel companions. When asked how much alone time you need, the average person said 2 hours a day. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Mike. Hey, Mikey, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, bud.
So the problem is when Tommy sat there and said what he would do, you got on him about, oh, you went all this way to have some drinks.
Yes.
Are you like the wife in the relationship? Because he was doing what he wanted to do. He had a perfect scenario on how to get away from the wife for a little while, and you shot it down.
Well, but Mike,
I
see,
mean, just 'cause-
you're the same kind of guy here. You're the beaten down prisoner because Tommy.
Hey, wife's here.
Tommy
Hey.
Tommy would enjoy that beer at his house, and it wouldn't cost him $5,000. That's my point. Like, what's the point of going on vacation?
Sometimes it's fun to drink in a new town.
Wow.
New bar.
Same
Yeah.
here. People I don't want to talk to.
But what
Different
would he,
accent.
But to his way, like, what would he be doing anyways?
That's my
I
point.
mean,
So why spend the $5,000 to go
No.
do it?
But it's just an hour. It's a snapshot of time.
It's a snapshot of time. You ain't got many hours left, man. And Mike, it doesn't sound like you got many hours left either.
Oh, I got tons of hours left. But I mean, it's not like who cares what he wants to do on his vacation? It's
Yeah.
his vacation. Just because you want to run around carrying your wife's purse for her all the time because your balls are in it.
What?
I mean,
Jay?
what does that have anything to do with it?
All right, Mike, can I ask you
Ruin
some
the
personal
purse.
questions so we can get It's a T-Rex purse, though, so my balls are nice and comfortable. Mike, you married?
Yeah.
You're
I am.
married. How long you been married for?
I've been married for 2 years, but we've been together for 21.
Okay, so you take your time. Mike, by the way, I'm
Don't
saving
wanna
you
rush
because
into nothing.
Tommy was ready to pounce on you, even though you were on his side a second ago. What is the
that's
last?
Tommy.
What's the last vacation you took with your wife?
Well, we went on our honeymoon to the Adirondacks.
Okay, and what did you do alone when you were up there?
I didn't do anything alone.
Oh,
so I
you
didn't wanna
bitch
do
ass
anything
bitch! I'm
alone.
afraid to tell my new wife what I want to go do. What it sounds like is your new wife has your balls in her purse because I'm afraid to go do alone Adirondack stuff because my name is Mike. So you called the show to make fun
Wait,
of me,
there's a
to make fun of
difference
me,
between
to
that-
make
there's a
fun of
difference between
me
not wanting
when
to do
you've
something
never spent time away from your wife on a vacation.
Look, there's a difference between not wanting to
So the
be
answer is
away
yes.
from her
So the
on your
answer is yes.
honeymoon,
Uh-huh.
and there's also a thing with why your wife has you
So not one
date
time.
her,
Not
date
one
her
time.
guys,
Not a
their
single
wife's
time.
friends.
One time. Mike, great to talk to you, buddy. Have a good rest of the
Poor
day.
Mike.
Well, what would happen?
He took her to the Adirondacks, man. He climbed mountains, and I climbed hers, son.
You're not man enough to do this thing. When did you do it? I did it. 252 WCMF. Look, I think the biggest issue when it
Yeah.
comes to spending alone time when you're on a vacation with a spouse, and this is the problem you had when you broke off from your vacation. Most vacations are either for one person or the other.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many times does a couple go on a vacation where they completely agree we both want to go and have fun here? One's going to make a little bit of a sacrifice.
Right.
So if I'm on a trip my wife wants to take, there is nothing for me to do other than have a beer for 2 hours. If I go to some Finger Lakes bed and breakfast, what am I going to do in Skinny Atlas for 2 hours by myself?
Okay.
If my wife comes with me to a sporting event, is she going to go explore the Browns team shop for 2 hours?
Ooh.
Like,
Maybe get one of
I
those
don't
shot
know.
glasses.
I feel like your wife kind of like, she tries to enjoy what you're enjoying. Like if she sees you, then you're enjoying something. Like she does try to like jump into it and also get into it too. Like,
yes, and that is wonderful.
she doesn't sit there and tell you how much it sucks.
No, you're right, and that is wonderful.
Let the meat speak for itself.
Oh no, so you're telling me then if you wanted to go do something you wanted to do, like explore historical stuff, and your wife wanted to come along because she wanted to see you happy, that would be an ideal situation for you.
Oh, yes, I would love every minute of
yeah,
it,
you
Patrick.
bitch ass bitch. You and Mike ride the bitch boat down to Bitchville. Population 2 bitches. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Danny. Hey, Danny, how are you, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
I'm just going to cut to the chase. My wife and I, we argue more when we're on vacation.
I think that's every couple.
Yeah, because it's,
Yeah, I mean, you are in some stressful situations potentially while traveling.
And I agree that we definitely, we need our own time when we're on vacation because we argue more when we're on vacation.
All right, but Danny, let me ask you though. Like, do you follow that rule though? Do you have the balls to look at your wife and be like, I would like time alone now?
No, I never win.
But here's the thing.
I gave that up. I gave that up. I gave that up 24 years ago. I was like, whatever.
Danny, I understand, buddy. All right, when's the last vacation you and your wife went on?
Matter of fact, let's see. I can't. It was last year sometime. I can't remember.
All right, it's
you don't even remember what you did.
That's how bad the PTSD is, man. You blocked it out.
Yeah. That's the problem. See, I don't. As I get older, she wants to go to all-inclusive hotels and stuff, and I hate crowds. So I'm already uptight when we get there.
With your personality?
Yeah. So, and it doesn't get any better as I get older. But I never win the argument. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But we argue more when we're on vacation. We get along when we're at home.
Well, Danny, look, buddy, it ain't you. Keep fighting the good fight. Thanks for the call, man. Have a good rest
All
of
right.
the day. Take care. There goes. See, you hear the pain of that man's voice?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he was not hiding it well.
You know what's funny about all this is like Tommy's fighting for like something he doesn't have the balls to do. Because even in the example he gives,
What's that?
where he's alone for 2 hours, his wife shuttled him away. I'm going to go shopping.
Yeah.
You go do this. He didn't even have to look at her and be like, I would like to be alone, which you would never
She
do.
kicked you out.
Well, not gonna say. I wouldn't say it
Yeah,
like that.
because you're
no,
a scared bitch. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
because it's just gonna blow up in my face.
That's the point I'm making. But you have accidentally, not in this example, but a different one, come up with the best way to do what we are describing without pissing off your wife.
What, look miserable all the time? So she kicks you out?
No. Getting up early.
Oh, yeah, you
I
do.
do
You have
that.
your morning time.
And I have like a lot of morning time because I get up super.
I have that
effing
too.
early.
My husband likes to sleep in, and I just can't sleep past a certain point.
Well, with
so
this
like,
job, you're just kind of locked in.
Well, it's funny.
Your alarm clock.
I'll
goes off
have
in
like
your
a
head.
coffee and breakfast, and he'll get up and be like, "Let's go get coffee." I'm like, I'm
I've already
way ahead
flown
of ya.
home and came back
But like when you go on a trip with your wife, you are up 3 hours before she is.
easily.
And you're out exploring where you
I
are.
walk around, do some stuff. Yeah.
So you get your alone time.
Oh yeah, easily.
The funny thing is
Get my steps in.
she doesn't.
Well, see,
Yeah.
but does
No.
she get so like my husband will want to stay out later than I'll go to bed, and he'll like go do whatever it is he wants to do. So he kind of gets like the later nighttime,
Okay.
whereas I get the morning time.
All right, so if you guys have different sleep schedules, it just works out naturally.
Yes.
Right?
It does.
But it turns out, at least according to this study,
What are they saying?
agreeing on things to do together isn't even the biggest source of frustration on vacation. The most common source of tension was deciding what to eat.
That's always the argument.
And when to eat.
Because there's always pressure on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're with another couple that are foodies, it sucks.
Bro,
And that's
You
my
just
brother
got
and
very
his wife.
specific, yeah.
Because you got to go here. You got to go here, and you got to have that.
Yeah.
They're known for this. And then, but there's like a 2-hour wait. It's worth it. No, it's not, man. This is costing me X amount of dollars an hour to do this.
I have a question though. Is it better even if it sucks, is it better to have somebody in the group that just says we're going here now that nobody's going to argue with, as opposed to nobody wanting to make a decision for the group?
I guess, but like when my wife and I are like walking around, like it does become like an issue. Like, what are we doing for dinner?
Yeah. Can I tell you the biggest thing that has shown up with me and my family? And
Right.
it drives me insane when we're on vacation. They refuse to eat at the right times.
When they're hungry?
No.
Oh, but don't you eat at weird times now?
Okay, like when
Because you don't eat really breakfast anymore.
I am fasting right now. Hashtag stay ready so you
Yeah.
don't have to get ready.
That's annoying.
But even like they've adjusted it so they don't eat then either now. Like if we go on
Okay.
vacation,
Yeah.
you eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
It's called breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Sure.
And when you get up, you have breakfast, and then you have so like we'll get up and like my daughters and wife will be like, I'm not hungry. And I'll be like, no, you have to eat now.
Oh no, you gotta eat.
You got to eat because if you don't, it's going to throw everything off. Nah, I'm not even hungry right now. And then like we'll leave, and like 90 minutes later, I'm really hungry. So now they're eating breakfast at like 10:30.
Yeah. So what are you in Madrid?
Okay, so then we get to lunchtime. I'm not hungry. I'm like, well, I'm starving. We got to eat right now. I'm not hungry. And then we'll get to like 3 o'clock, and they'll have like this giant lunch after I've already eaten,
Yeah.
right? And then comes dinner time.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry.
So
And-
then you're eating at what?
yeah, what?
9
o'clock. 8 o'clock,
8,
9
9,
o'clock.
10 o'clock
Can't
at
do
night.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you. It drives me
Just like
insane.
you're on European time.
And here's the other fun thing about being in another city, which you don't know. Nothing is going to be open at 10 o'clock to serve you a full meal. The amount of times we'll walk into like a bar and they'll be
About
like,
to
yeah,
close.
the kitchen's closed at 10. And my wife's like, what? Yeah, isn't that amazing?
You married Breezy?
What?
It happened in Toronto over the weekend. My
Well,
wife-
foreign soul.
Bro, like we're
Yeah.
eating pizza at like 9:30. It was the worst pizza I ever
It's
had
always
in my life.
pizza. It's always late
God.
night. You're stuck with the late night selection.
Starving to death.
And it's whatever pizza's left over. So it's like that unique veggie pizza that slice that's been sitting
Yes.
there all day.
God, vacations are the worst. All right, let's take a break. The Seneca Park Zoo put out a statement yesterday.
Yeah.
A big thank you after an
Oh.
incident that we covered around this time a couple of days ago. We're going to catch up on everything.
So
we
they're
did.
thanking the heroes.
Well, I mean, I guess you could call these things heroes.
Oh yeah.
However, I don't know if the
Good guys.
apology was accepted the way it should be.
They should.
Everybody did the right thing, animals included.
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. Turns out this situation was not as dangerous as we thought.
Thank God.
Not because it couldn't have gotten bad,
Yeah.
but because the relationship between these people and these things is so good that these animals were like, hey, you know what? I don't even want to go anywhere.
Really?
Be easier to go on vacation with these than your spouse. You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. You can nominate yourself for the WCMF Bartender Battle right now at WCMF.com. You can win a Genesee prize pack plus tickets to see Billy I.O. on August 14th, Darien Lake Amphitheater, courtesy of Live Nation. Tell us about your skills, why you deserve to win, or stop by Rev It Up Bar and Grill, Romix Tavern, or Hunt's Pub to scan the QR code to enter. A couple of days ago, we told you about an incident that happened at the Seneca Park Zoo.
What happened?
On Monday, a brief hold-in-place and evacuation of the zoo, which ended up closing early, happened after a fallen limb damaged part of the protective netting above the baboon exhibit.
Baboons?
Baboon exhibit.
Baboons?
The good news.
What's the good news?
No people were hurt. No animals were hurt.
Okay.
But the reason the zoo was evacuated, it now seems crystal clear, Kimmy, is that they were worried the baboons would be able to escape.
Yeah, I guess anytime something happens to an enclosure, that's a major concern.
And, we were talking about like the scariest animals to get loose, right? The ones that would hurt you the most. You guys said polar bear, tiger.
Bears
I said
and
tiger, or I said
reptile.
lion. Lion was
Yeah.
up
I
there.
thought lion or tiger's number one.
What about bears?
Oh, my.
So the zoo
Yeah, what do they say about the baboons?
says it turns out, despite the fact that the staff went into this, emergency protocol, there was never any issue of the baboons escaping.
So why?
So a story on 13 Wham says the two male baboons that were, in the enclosure, when they saw the net go down, went to the staff and, quote, voluntarily presented their hips to be sedated, which is their response that they've practiced to when, like, the zoo, when the netting, like, opens
I guess
up.
like they're trained to.
Oh, like they're going to get their shots.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just like this is their way of being like, hey, yes, essentially, they're going to get their shots to be knocked out. Yes.
So they're that well trained?
Apparently. And the zoo talked about how the relationship between the, folks that
Man
work
and
for the zoo
baboon?
exactly led these animals being like, this is what we're supposed to do.
Oh.
They trust them.
They
So
knew
they're
the
cool.
protocol.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it turns out those are not the only animals that have that response. Because your mom presents her hips every single time my net comes down, son. I'll sedate the hell out of her.
You're going to laugh over your own joke.
With my dog! I got some shots for her.
It's a baboon. It's an actual baboon. It's a pat baboon.
It is amazing that those animals can be that well trained.
Yeah.
Because they had freedom right there, man. It was right
They
there.
But they also got it good. Like, I
Maybe they
wonder
were
if they get so
scared.
comfortable because you get their food, it's warm, it's comfortable.
But but I would also argue the baboon
Well
does.
fed.
But the baboon doesn't know that doesn't exist out there, right?
But that's maybe why they do what they do.
Or maybe we just got two really lazy ones that are like, they're
Yeah, I'm
not
good.
go-getter baboons, you know?
Give me my
Go get-
drugs.
They're like schlub baboons.
But like, let's walk through this logically, right? Because I understand the argument, like the baboon is going to stay where the food is. But I don't know if these baboons lived in the wild or if they were born in captivity.
Yeah.
If they were born in captivity, they don't know that doesn't exist outside the net, and they've never been outside the net, and they
Yeah.
are animals, right?
Yeah.
You would think the first thing they would want to do is go to freedom.
All right.
Right, because how many divorced guys do we know that had warmth and food where they were, and they climbed outside the net? They regretted it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But they climbed outside the net when
Now they
could
sleep
have.
in a race car bed.
They could have simply presented their hips for sedation. So the zoo says the baboons will not be returned to their habitat until the netting is repaired. Do you think baboons feel regret?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
like
bet they're
they
dumb
saw their
animals.
chance and they didn't take it.
Well, 3 weeks from now, maybe there's a day where the baboon's having a bad day, right? And he looks up at the net that's now repaired. and
Yeah.
goes,
What could have been?
I had my opportunity. Because I can't imagine, Kimmy, the netting being ripped open at the zoo happens all that often.
No.
Right? It's not like these baboons are going to have a chance to escape ever again.
So you think they regret?
I'm curious if baboons can feel regret.
Well, how close are they to us?
They're so
Right.
like us.
Are they?
That's what they say.
My ass don't look like that.
Your ass don't feel regret either.
So you think they could be bummed out baboons?
I don't know. I'm curious as to if they have this trust. I would also be curious about the trust they have in these trainers, right?
Yeah.
Is that something that comes with just being repetitive every
It
day?
has
I
to.
would
Don't forget, they
imagine,
got
right?
weighted on hand and foot.
And foot and foot.
Yeah.
These are the people that I rely on to survive.
Or
They might even look at them like their parents
Yeah.
almost,
And
like
that's-
their mommies and daddies.
But I think that's two different things, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this a product of just training it over and over and over again, or is this a product of the baboons looking at those people as like, well, I don't want them to be in a bad way.
Oh, okay.
I don't want them to panic.
I don't want to get you
Yeah.
in trouble,
Exactly. Like, hey, man, we're cool. We're cool here. Look, I know
man.
this
Baboon
looks.
code, man.
I know this looks bad. I got your back. I got you. 252 WCMF. When the net enclosure was taken down by a falling tree limb at the Seneca Park Zoo on Monday, the zoo came out yesterday and said the baboons did not try to escape. They went to the staff voluntarily and, quote, presented their hips to be sedated while it was unfolding. Those are the response cues they have practiced in the past through behavioral training.
So I wonder how
Who's the-
many animals have this like protocol that they can train to do this.
Well, it would be the ones that are smart enough to understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, baboons have got to be some of the smartest animals in the zoo,
Probably.
if not the smartest.
Well, who's the chick that lived with the?
Jane
Yeah.
Goodall.
Didn't she like bond with them? At
Yeah,
some
she started
point,
a
like,
band with one of them.
did she really?
Yeah, she played the bass. What? She did. You didn't hear Jane Goodall in the Gorilla Gang?
What was her big hit?
Oh, there was a big hit. Was damn it, how that song?
No,
No, that song
you
he was
know
doing a
he's throwing
second
up
ago.
mummy.
That was one.
Mummy,
Mummy. That's what I was trying to say.
Bad baboon.
No, it was a mummy song.
Oh, he's been waiting to do that song the whole time.
Hello, baboon.
See, we got there.
That was better.
But you were saying, I'm sorry.
No, but I thought like she kind of
Well, yeah, I think, like,
they
a-
accepted her as like almost like their mother. Or
I
something.
think a lot of like scientists have bonded with
What?
apes.
You're just making stuff up.
No, I
because
thought
there-
that
no,
was the
but there
basis
are,
of
like-
the movie.
Yeah, and well, and there
Baboons
are,
in the Mist.
and there are also like gorillas that learn sign language and stuff. So
Not a lot of it, you know. Like I'm hungry.
I mean, they are smart.
So, what were you doing there on
creatures.
the live stream?
Is this I'm hungry?
Oh, hungry.
No, isn't this I'm
what
hungry?
You're doing the J-O in your...
I don't know what he's doing.
Is that sign language that I want to eat?
Hungry.
The only time I ever saw a gorilla do sign language was in that movie Congo, and that went very, very badly. Did you ever see that video? There's a gorilla that loved watching Robin Williams.
I think he met Robin Williams.
So that's what I was going to
Yeah,
bring up.
yeah,
So he would watch
yeah.
Robin Williams movies, and he loved Robin Williams. So Robin Williams went, I think it was Coco the gorilla,
Might have been.
went and met Coco the gorilla. And when Robin Williams showed up, the gorilla freaked out. Like it was like starstruck by Robin
Well,
Williams.
yeah, I didn't have his autograph book.
The video's amazing. Like they play
Yeah.
together, they roll around. The gorilla's like,
Coco, yep.
yeah, enjoying itself, bro. I'm telling you, take time today and watch this video.
That's disturbing.
It's
man.
bro, but like it's heartwarming and terrifying
Oh,
at
sure.
the same time because you're watching this gorilla react like someone in an airport.
Yeah.
He's got a piece of Sbarro pizza and everything. Well, you know, because he just finished up recording that hit song with Jay Goodall.
Which one?
Baboon, baboon, bad, bad, bad,
Bad,
bad,
bad
baboon.
baboons.
Goodbye, baboon.
That was so dumb.
No, we're nailing it. We're killing it, Kimmy. Like, you know those days, there are days, I've never had one. Well, but like when you finish it, you're very proud of the work you've accomplished at your job. Like this has to be the best day that these zookeepers
Oh
are
yeah,
working
because
the
like
baboons.
this is something you practice and you know
It
you
worked.
hope that it works in an
Yeah.
emergency situation, but you don't know until it happens.
Like your
until-
training works.
Yeah. I don't know how often they practice this kind of thing.
But like not only that, but like you actually have a relationship
Yeah.
with these animals, right?
Yeah.
Like when
It's going nowhere, but
when-
yeah.
when it hits the fan, like
Yeah.
these baboons aren't just being nice to you because they know that's where the food comes from. They actually care.
Unless they're setting you up, they're playing the long game.
What long game could they be
We'll
What,
playing?
and
find
another
out, man.
tree branch magically falls on the enclosure.
We asked if baboons can feel regret. Antonio writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. He says, yes, baboons and other monkeys are capable of experiencing regret-like emotions. Studies show these primates possess the cognitive ability to recognize missed opportunities and alternative outcomes.
What missed opportunity is there for a monkey?
What are you talking about? They live lives like we do. They,
No,
have,
what didn't they achieve
Well, no.
in your monkey goals?
they have relationships with other
Yeah.
monkeys.
I
They
should have
have-
thrown that feces, man.
They have
That dude was
feelings.
pissing me off. I let him off.
Barbara's letting you know, Jane Goodall did chimpanzees. It was Diane Fossey with the gorillas.
Bossa.
Yep, and then Bob Fosse danced with him. He did all the choreography for the Jane Goodall and the Gorilla Gang with their big hit.
Ba, 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 ba,
Baboon. We come back, we wrap it up, we tell you what we're doing tomorrow next on CMF. Let's give me a rapperoo.
Ah, the old Thursday rapper.
For a Thursday Break Room CMF that makes tomorrow Friday. You know what that means?
Get my creep on.
That's right, we got a creep cap coming at you. Tomorrow is also the last day to enter for Rochester's Sexiest Dad. We are looking for the Sexiest Dad 2026. If you've got the dad bod everyone's talking about, and you can go see if your dad bod right now matches up with the other dad bods at WCMF.com. Today and tomorrow, your last chances to get in. Visit the contest page at WCMF.com. Upload your photo now for the title of Rochester's Sexiest Dads. Not only do you get the bragging rights, the winner takes home a premium watch valued at over $500.
$500
from our good friends at Heritage Juniors. Jesus Christ, I need to sleep. Heritage Jewelers. They're good. Dad's pictures upload. Go now, CMF.com. All right, tonight, the first game of the World Cup.
Yes.
Mexico versus South Africa.
Mm.
So we got that going for us.
Come on.
All right, look, I'm going to watch only because I am looking forward to hearing the excited British soccer play-by-play guys describe Mexico versus South Africa.
Oh, we all remember what happened in Mexico in '67 when a striker's little Charlie got severed and flew into the stands and killed a granny.
You say a striker's little collywog?
Yes. We can't say the actual word.
Why did he become a pirate towards the end there? Didn't some guy get a red card while he was...
He got a red card for killing a granny.
You can tell he's tired, too, because, he comes out of the gate all hot, and then by the end, he's like, he's back to his regular voice down here.
Well, that's the way soccer works.
You're not even doing English accent anymore.
I don't know what that is.
It was like half Scottish, half like West Virginia. So check that out tonight, or don't. I don't care, whatever. But we will, throughout the World Cup, be giving you Tommy Mulet's World Cup dates, which we will be explaining more tomorrow after the first game of the World Cup here in the break room on CMF. All right, we got to get out of the way. Mm-hmm. Big thank you to our engineer for taking care of our live stream problem. It is back up, WCMF.com, YouTube or Twitch, the break room WCMF on YouTube or Twitch. So you got that moving forward. You can see our beautiful faces. For Kimmy, who was really touched by what happened with those baboons on Monday. Yeah. For Tommy Mulet, who from a distance kind of looks like a baboon.
My God, that joke will not die.
It's not a joke. I'm being serious. The zoo is cold several times. My name is Pat Duffy. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. in the break room on CMF. But first...